Right, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. See, I did told you, I was so busy and I don't even know what's happening with days off. And of course, the bloody boiler man turned up to service the boilers. I suppose it could have been worse. Could have been as we were taking off, getting out bollocks. So at least we're on the ground. We've just delayed it. You know, there we go. So we're nowhere near on time. We're probably about an hour or so late now. Anyways, it's interesting. Here's the weather off to the west. So we can see this is probably the crap that's sort of coming our way, or the gusty winds, etc. And it's probably not too good over Jersey, which is sort of over here as well. So yeah, interesting day. So where were we? We were sort of discussing fuel. Ooh, it's a little bit laggy. So we basically, if we have a look at the OFP, so it thinks we want to take about 4 tons, but because we want sort of Manchester possibly up the sleeve, maybe a couple of go-arounds back here, a bit of holding, etc. You know, today's not a bad day where you can just go, well, I'm taking quite a bit. So I said about 4 tons, but Jersey's quite a short runway, so we need to sort of look if we can actually get in with our sort of estimated landing weight. So a little bit of arithmetic here. Where's my bloody pen? There it is. So we want zero fuel weight is, say, 58.5 plus 8 is, what's that? 66. 66.5. We're going to burn about 1.5 tons of that as well. So we're going to be landing at about 65 tons approximately. That's assuming we don't actually hold or go around. That's just you know, straight in and everything. So if we land at about 65 tons, can we actually land at 65 tons? That's the big one. So this isn't a dispatch landing distance calculation, I don't think. In normally Fly Smart, we've got a dispatch landing distance calculation, and we've got an in-flight landing distance calculation. And dispatch is generally always more conservative and more restrictive, and it would give you sort of a regulated landing weight. Now, I'm having to cheat a little bit here. Let's have a look at the latest weather as well. So normally we'd sort of plan for worst case, I suppose, a wet runway. It's planning to be wet. I mean, at the minute, actually, what's the wind? So we've got, at the minute, this is the current wind down there, 240, 31 knots. So a little bit of a breeze, 10 degrees, 10. I mean, that's going to go down a bit, so that's going to go down quite. Let's just go 995. That's going to be worst case. That's the elevation, that's the runway heading. If we go wet, which is good, then that's going to be worst case. There's not really much of a slope. That's the actual landing distance for runway 26. The approach speed, that's a very good question. It's going to be about 135 knots-ish. It might be less than that, actually. I wonder if I got... I haven't actually got any FMGC yet, which gives me a more accurate figure. But if I just look at my... if anybody's got access to a QRH, there's actually a page in the QRH, which is the operational speeds, which is in Ops tab. So Ops data, operating speeds, and we said we're going to be about 65 tons, and VLS for about 65 in config 3 is about 139 actually. So I mean, well, we're gonna massage these figures a little bit. I can see 65 tons. That's what we're expecting to see. Maybe a bit lower. It's not overweight. They will be using reverse thrust, and it's not an auto land. So we can see that on a wet runway, this is probably not going to happen. 65 tons be close, it will, yeah, so that's probably unlikely. But if we do it on a dry runway, can we get in? Yes, we can. So with max manual braking, we can still get in at 65 tons. And this is where I'm massaging the figures, because in reality, I probably wouldn't do this in real life, because there are temporary rain showers. So of course, we would do it for worst case. But I'm going to have to just cheat a little bit, really, just to get this going. I mean, alternatively, I could take less fuel. If I took 3 tons less fuel and took, what's that, 62 tons, or landed at 62 because I took 3 tons less than the 8 I wanted. Even then, on wet figures, we're still really struggling. In fact, I think the landing weight, estimated landing weight, is just under 61 tons. So even on a wet runway at 61 tons, we're still not really getting in. So again, I wouldn't do this in real life, because it would, well, not only would I probably lose my job, but we, probably really struggle. So I'm just going to have to assume at best case, and if it rains, and we'll see what it does. Now, of course, in reality, the actual sort of landing performance, I suppose, is a lot better than what the calculations are. So 65 tons, we can do it. So let's just assume it's going to stay dry, and let's just go with that. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Which again is cheating. It's not really, obviously we wouldn't do that in real life. We'd work out for a wet runway, but just to get this going, I suppose. Right, so let's start boarding people. I think I've got the FMGC more or less up. I still need to do a couple of things with departures. But I want to get cracking, really. Now, how do I do that? Fuel. So I said I want 8. I tell you what, let's just go 7.5. Let's not be too brave of it. There we go, 7.5. And then can we do this via the 153 passengers as we expected? So I'm assuming we can sync this with GSX somehow, can't we? How do I do that? Well, not that one. I don't want to restart the sim. Do that one. There we go. Request boarding. I can never actually reload sim brief. There we go. It's this thing. I've not been on the sim for so long. I don't actually remember what I'm doing. Certainly the fly-by-wire. I really can't remember. If anybody remembers. Hey Richards from Brisbane, how you doing? Is that it? Do we just press go? Hey Willem. Yes, this is real. I can't even see how much fuel we got in. Oh, it seems to be working. That seems to be doing something. Board. This is what's going to take so long. It's just trying to work out this bit. Yeah, I think I've got the settings done. Was it third party? I think, yeah. Is that? Yeah. So I think that's all synced. So I have done that bit. It's just whether it's actually going to do anything. So I'm not used to the fly-by-wire. That's the problem as well. I think you need to request the fuel. Do I need to request the fuel truck? I think the fuel is actually coming on. Or maybe not. Boarding with start on GSX. Oh, will it? Okay, fair enough. No. Of course, that's just the estimated time, isn't it? Just do request fueling from GSX. On its way.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Jetty doesn't look like it's quite on properly. Right, cheers Alec. Yeah, so you actually need the fuel truck under the wing before it allows you to do things. Did I ask for boarding? I can't actually remember. Press boarding.
Boarding requested.
We will get going. There's no major rush. Mrs. won't be home for another, what's that, 4 hours. Right, what are you going to drive through? And drive, yeah, there we go. Right through the baggage trucks.
Do you want to board crew?
Nope.
Fuel truck is in position.
Right, so
boarding starting.
Took you ages to work this out.
Load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So this is a great thing, is I can just ask somebody else. I can just phone a friend. So should this not be increasing? Should be seamless, it just isn't. I think it works, it's just a little bit slower, isn't it? It's just not the fastest thing. Even better, I can type it. 7.5.
Please use your airplane fuel
There
system
we
to
go.
set the desired fuel quantity.
Perfect. Right. So yeah, it does work. It's just obviously not seamless. Passengers coming on. Good. So that's good. Nope. No idea about the bags. They will probably come on once the fuel is done, I should imagine. Good. Right. Well, that's sort of basically sorting. I can leave that alone then. Don't need to worry about any more on that. So let's have a quick look at what we're doing. Oh, come on. Alright, so all my click spots, and where's my FMGC? There we go. So alright, so finally let's have a quick look at this. So we got Gatwick, Jersey. Gatwick's the alternate 39 Romeo is in 28,000 feet. May not go to that high, not too sure, but we can deal with that when we need to. Let's have a quick look at the weather. Gatwick, what's the current weather in Gatwick? So we got 230 at 17, that's fine. 10 degrees, QNH 995 hectopascals. 10 degrees, and Novma on X-ray. 26 left. Novma on X-ray, there we go, that's in. Right, the arrival, this is going to be interesting, because we haven't got an ILS technically, so what are the other options? So we should have a VOR. I think is there an RMP? I can't actually remember. Where's my charts? That one, that one. So EGJ, JJ. Approach. So we got a VOR ILS. So we're not doing the ILS because that's out of service. A VOR lock. I don't think that's going to work either because the lock probably wouldn't work. So we got RMP for 26. So potentially, we could potentially do that, but of course, I don't think fine lap works, does it, in the fly-by-wires? We can't even do that either. So even that's not much use to us. So we're down to almost like a VOR or an NDB approach, and of course this is going to have to be selected as well. So a selected, sort of manually flown VOR approach to runway 26. In terms of minimums, we need, looks like approach lights should work, so 1,200 metres for the Viz. Battery's going low on my phone, I can kind of do with that. There's a lot of cables. Hang on, let me just plug my phone in. Everything's tangled up. Come on, there we go. Right, so what have we got? God, that is looking windy. Gusting 43, this is going to be fun, isn't it? 10 kilometres, that's fine. Cloud base is few at 1500. So we haven't really got any problems with the weather, so you know this is going to be fine. So a VOR is not going to be a problem at all in terms of actually making the approach. Whether we get in off the approach, that is going to be the next question. VOR 26. The arrival is... Let's try and get you over there. Leona 1 Juliet. Jersey 1, it doesn't really matter, I can amend this as soon as we get airborne. So distance 163 miles, that's not far off what the flight plan says, that's pretty good. BA Heathrow to Jersey on a Vanguard, oh Christ, that's going back, Richard. Radnav's not too worried, don't need anything for those out of Gatwick. Let's have the runway back in 26 left if we need to come back here. Performance, need to do this in a second. Fuel prediction, right, let's have a quick look at... So fuel weight's 58.5 / 30. Of course, there's no load sheet, is that comes through here. The alternates, let's say 1.3, that is back to Gatwick. Which we can't, yeah. So this sort of init B page isn't quite like it should do. It's not quite as, it's not quite working like it should do. So things about 3.2, we're not doing that at all. We are taking 7.5. Can we load winds? Probably should have done this first. Oh yeah, we can load winds. Perfect. That's good. That's done. So a load of extra fuel. Obviously, we needed that for messing around in Jersey, and of course an extra go then coming back to Gatwick, and then messing around in Gatwick as well. So that's in Midhurst Novma. Clear the discontinuity. Nibda Hazel Lima 620 down to Southampton, and then allow that down to the runway itself. And there's no alternate flight plan, so yeah, the FMGC is still not quite perfect. So obviously probably work in progress still. Do I recommend getting FS? Yeah, I do. I think it's quite a neat little thing. It just adds a bit of ambience to it, I suppose, and a couple of effects. You know, I don't know how much it costs now, but you know, it's. You know, do you need it? No, not really. You don't need it, but you know, it's just another little thing that's nice to have. Secondary, right? They still haven't got the secondary sorted yet, so any sort of engine out stuff, we'll just have to do that manually. So that's done. Performance, right? So where do we get performance from? Do we get that from here? Is there a performance table? This is landing only, isn't it? Right, I might just have to revert to Fly Smart for this case. I know you can put figure. I know if you do that, go config 1. Obviously, Gav's got SimSmart, isn't he, for things like this, where it's sort of based off Neo data, more or less. So let's have a quick look. See if I can do something on Fly Smart. See if that helps. Let's get a Neo in there. You do. That'll do. What's the weather? 26 left. What is the weather? 2:30. We go. I'll work out from Alpha. Probably go from Mike. So, oh, come on. 10 degrees. 995. Runway condition dry at the minute. That's fine. Anti-ice off. And what was the takeoff weight? I can't even remember what we said. Takeoff weight is about 65.8. Good, so FlySmart saying V speeds should be 149, 149, 149, so it's pretty much balanced field takeoff. Flex is 64, so probably a little bit different to what the fly-by-wires worked out somehow. Quite a bit different actually, not really sure where they've got their data from, probably something. But I will go with FlySmart because I know that's relatively accurate. I'm sure the sim's not that far off. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference, not in Gatwick. So these are changing as well. Thrust ducts, acceleration attitudes, SOPs, and I don't know if that's all airlines, but I know that's our airline. Thrust ducts, acceleration attitudes are dropping to 800 feet. So that's going to be the new thing that's coming in this summer. Don't think it's implemented yet, so I'll keep it at 1200 for that. And good, that would do. We'll get the takeoff trim once we get start the engines. We'll have a takeoff trim down here to set. Currently in the forward hold of a Virgin free fit. Well, you're not loading, are you? You're watching the bloody internet, Ryan. So, fair play. You know, get paid for watching YouTube. Who can whinge at that? All right, let's turn this down. Everything's all very bright. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Right, where is my departure charts? From Gatwick. Oh, there we go. Sid. Northma. That one. So, stop altitude's 4,000. Done. So, that should be better. Here, nav's blue. In terms of taxi here, I'm not going to brief this too much, guys. I mean, if you know Gatwick reasonably well, you won't really need to be briefed. Parking stands. It's very, very easy taxi, this. Is there a way you can close this bit? I don't know, make it that way. Oh, maybe there we go. Yeah, so we're down here. Stand for, push back, and then just go basically Victor and Mike. I mean, if we got controllers online, they wanted to go to Alpha, we can do that. But more likely a Mike departure, I should imagine. Are there any controllers online, actually? It's interesting. Oh, we've got Gatwick Approach and Gatwick Grounds. Perfect. So we've got a bit of controllers on as well. That will help us. Right, so that's done. So I've done as much as I can there. 280, that is, yeah. Not sure I'm going to quite go that high, maybe 220. Flight plans in, radnavs don't really need anything too much for that one. Although actually I think Willow is based on Midhurst. I think it's 284, I think. I can't actually remember. 285, something like that. The hold at Willow is based on that radial, just we don't have a secondary. That's done, so yeah, that's all good. That's done, that's done. Loads of extra fuel, secondary. Good, that would do. Perfect. What else is there to do? Just wait for the loading, I think, isn't it? There's not much else. So, passengers are slowly coming on, nearly halfway there. Fuel, that should pretty much be done. I think that is done. Perfect. Alright, get you on. Get you lot on. That's done. APU's on. Let's get the bleed on. Depends on the airline. That'll either be a captain, purse, or captain. Don't really mind too much. The rest of it was all looking good. Normally, yeah, can't even open that. Fine, so we can have a quick look at the brief then. Certainly need to look at the arrival as well. So that's approach, start, Launa 1 Juliet. Need you. I need you. And it'd be nice if I can actually use you as well. Parking stands. Reference, radar minimums, so MSA is all looking pretty nice. So 3000 is nice, safe around Jersey. How do I look at my pinned charts? I'm sure there's a way, isn't there? Pinned charts, there we go. Right, let's look out of here first. Gatwick taxi. It's done. It's all a bit of a mess, isn't it? Can I? Can't really move them. Oh, right, we got them all there. So in terms of what we're doing, pretty straightforward taxi. Stand forward down here, straight down Victor, down to Mike. 2-engine taxi, short taxi, do all flight controls once we push back. The clearance then should be on for the Northbourne X-ray departure. RNAV departure as well. 4000 is the stop. Probably won't be any ATC after that. And then we go on to the Launa arrival for Jersey, which is on that chart. That's the wrong one. There we go, that one there. So again, pretty straightforward Launa. Flight level 200 by Launa. Only if that's on November 621, I don't think. Maybe that doesn't apply to us because that may be a different airway. Down to Angler and down to the Jersey VOR, so we can hold there. That's the clearance limit point, but hopefully we can start the approach for the VOR DME for runway 26. Looks like there could be a procedure as well, so we're basically going down just after the VOR. So if we're doing this procedure, we go outbound to about 3.5 miles, then back around ourselves, and then do it that way, which is fine. We can do that. Minimums are all good. We know that the weather's fine, and that's what we're planning to do. We've done the landing distance calculation. We've done it for a dry figure because I've cheated. And can we do it in config 3? That'd be interesting. So actually, yeah, config 3 is still fine. Considering it's so gusty winds, config 3 might still be better. But in reality, it might actually be wet. But there we go. It's just a bit of a cheat. Just started with the Phoenix. Currently more in-depth fly-by-wire. Yeah, it's the Phoenix is good, Alec. I do like it. I mean, I like the fly-by-wire as well. The fly-by-wire is excellent for what it is. You know, obviously it doesn't cost anything. The Phoenix just gives that little bit more immersion. And of course, it's great for failures if you want to go into that realm of learning failure management and everything, and just, I don't know, single engine departures, this and the other. I feel like this should be a bit more. I don't think the guidance is quite as far forward as what it should be, so that might need to be amended. I need to adjust that in my GSX profile. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I don't care. These heavies are so much better than the short haul lows. Also ACC, yeah, Doesn't the 330s and the 350s, I'm guessing they got ULDs, haven't they, right? It's like you don't need to throw bags in it, surely they've just got the containers, you just throw them on. Put the containers on, you're done. Anyway, that's pretty much for the brief. I'm not going to labour it too much. You know how to brief an aircraft. All quantities, yeah, it's not going to be that much. You're looking more sort of 15, 16 quarts on an engine oil. So that's good. Hydraulics, yeah, we got hydraulics. That's the main thing. Oxygen pressure is good. That's fine. Check the tech log. Everything else is good with the aircraft. No MELs to affect us. Let's have a quick look at the checklist. My checklist, maybe not British Airways checklist, but who cares? Where are we? Where's my bloody checklist gone? There it is. Scope preparation, aircraft acceptance be completed. Fuel quantity we do have should be 7.5 tons. 7.5 tons. It's balanced. Seatbelts are on. ADRSs, I would imagine they are 3 in nav. Yeah, 3 in nav, and we got the BRF low QNH 995 hectopascals. So cockpit preparation checklist is complete. Right, let's see if we can get some ATIS. Oh, we've got London control on as well. That's quite interesting. 36525.
Information for PAR. Time 0850 Zulu.
It's a bit late.
Runway in use 26 left. Transition level flight level 75. Surface. Wind 240. 15. Gusting 25 knots. Varying between 200 and 270 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more light rain. Scattered cumulonimbus 1,900 feet. Broken 2,800 feet. Temperature +6, dew point +2, QNH 996 hectopascal. Recent showers of rain. Acknowledge receipt of information per PAR. And advise aircraft type on first contact.
Good, it's not very nice, is it? So, yeah, gusty. It almost warrants maybe a toga takeoff. I mean, probably not, but it's gusty. It's obviously wind shear is a bit of a threat on departure, so only wind shear on departure. If you notice anything on the takeoff roll, we abandon the takeoff. And at VR, we just rotate wind shear toga. Go to toga anyway, pull the stick back, rotate, follow the SRS, and just basically keep the aircraft as it is. We won't change any config to out the wind shear. And once we are at the wind shear, we can basically start cleaning up the gear, etc, etc. But hopefully that won't happen. I'm sure it won't be that bad. Similarly, it's going to be similar conditions on the ground in Jersey. Alright, let's see if I can get a departure clearance. 121.8.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Who am I? Speedbird. What's the call sign? I can't remember. 39 Romeo. Gatwick Grand Tour. Good afternoon. Speedbird 39 Romeo. Stand for. Good information. Papa requesting clearance to Jersey, please.
Speedbird 39 Romeo Gatwick Ground. Hello. Need you fire flight plan first.
Yeah, it would help. Cheers. Thanks. Oh, I see, I always forget those. It's because I never have to do it in real life. Somebody else does this for me. Right, let's amend that. Let's amend the EOBT to... So what is it, 12? Let's amend it to 12.15, I think. Nothing else has changed. Runway analysis.
Gatwick Ground, hello, Nordic 14 X-ray on Juliet.
Nordic 14 X-ray Gatwick ground, hello. Taxi stand 12 via Juliet.
Stand 12 Juliet, Nordic 14 X-ray.
All stations, new QNH 9 and 9 4 hectopascals, new QNH 9 and 9 4 hectopascals.
Right, flight plan's been filed. I always forget that. 994 is actually performance, probably not too much. Modify 994. What was the wind? 240 at 15. Uh, 148, 148, 149, so maybe a knot off the winds.
Speedbird 39 Romeo Gatwick ground.
Yeah, thanks, go for Speedbird 39 Romeo.
Speedbird 39 Romeo, I need you on an odd flight level. Let me know which one you prefer and point your aircraft type and stand number.
Okay, flight level 250 be fine with us and stand for.
Speedbird 39 Romeo, your aircraft type please.
320 near.
Speedbird 39 Romeo, clear to Jersey via the North 1 X-ray departure, squawk 6211, information Sierra QNH 994 hectopascals.
Thanks very much, number 1 X-ray Jersey, squawk 6211 and QNH is 994 hectopascals, Speedbird 39 Romeo.
Speedbird 39 Romeo, correct.
I know it's correct. Right, that's done. The flex is 63, this is one off the flex as well. Right, that's dry. If it does start raining, I have to redo that again. 6211. Right, I think that's all good. We're ready. How are we doing for the boarding? Not far off, another 10 passengers. Shame you can't have people in the Cincinnati. Well, you probably can. You probably can. I'm sure somebody's like, oh, I can do that, everything. You know. Alright, let's get back on. See, this is where I blame SimBrief. You know, 280, so 250. Should know these rules. Should do it properly. But then, equally, I should probably be doing it properly as well.
Channel 226, 8320, down to requesting IF4, streets open.
About 226, stand by 2 seconds. Nordic 1 for extra, yeah, just take your next round to Juliet. You did go the wrong way there, but no problem.
Next route on Juliet, and can you say stand 11, is it?
Stand 12, but yeah, stand 12 please.
Oh, it's stand 12, Nordic 1 for extra.
Can I have a look at the arrival while I'm waiting for this?
Channel 226, cleared to Dublin via the Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 7637, information Tango QNH 994 hectopascals.
6331 994 hectopascals and information Tango with the Lam 6 Mike departure, Channel 226.
Next is squawk 7637.
What 7637, Channel 226.
Channel 226, correct.
So there's the procedure. Why is that not in? Jersey 4? Nope. Transition. Interesting. Okay, there doesn't actually seem to be a procedure via the Jersey VOR, so I don't know, we can always just maybe fly outbound or inbound to it and just do that as we see fit. Right, anyway, I think that's done. Boarding's done. Zero fuel weight is 31.9. So what have we got? 56, 50, 56, 8, 31.9. Just amend that. How different is that to what we planned? Hopefully not too different. Why are the engines on? Why are the engines on? For God's sake. That's weird. Zero fuel weight is a lot less than what the plan is. Yeah, very strange. Yeah, so it's not quite married up. I suppose the weights on the fly-by-wire are a little bit different to what it is in sim brief. Alright, let's get going anyway. So it's...
Noted 1 for X-ray on blocks. Thank you for service. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Ground, good afternoon, Griffin 2641, 08 left, holding taxi and cultural of Romeo.
Griffin 2641, Gatwick ground, hello. Taxi via Romeo and Juliet, stand 11.
Romeo, Juliet, stand 11, Griffin 2641.
Right, I think we're ready. No.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Gatwick ground, test speed of 39 Romeo is ready for push and start, stand for.
Give 39 Romeo, stand 4, push and start approved.
Stand for, push, start approved. So, yes, we better 39 Romeo. Good, that's done.
Flight attendants, armed doors, and cross-check.
So, before start checks, parking brake is on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are closed. PDs, flight mode doors are closed and armed. And the beacon is on. Full start checks complete.
Locking gear.
Hey Christian, how you doing?
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I'm not quite sure what that was saying. It's saying face south, but we'll monitor that. Alright, engine mode selector. Start. Sure, BA start 2 first. Do I? Starting 2.
Good afternoon, this is the 359 Delta radio check.
359 Delta, Gatwick ground, hello, Ridge 35.
Thank you, Ridge 50, the 359 Delta, stand 101. Type A320 reservation Tango, request IFR to Edinburgh.
Please set parking brakes.
Correction, DG 359 Delta, clear to Edinburgh by the land 16 Mike departure. Squawk 7572, QNH 994 hectopascal.
Let's get started on 2, starting on 1.
Hey, easy 359 Delta, stay there, number by the Lamborn 6. Mike departure, squawk 7572 994 HPA. Easy 359 Delta.
Easy 359 Delta, correct.
HPA, lazy bastard. It's hectopascals. Right, yeah, let's get rid of you. It's a good start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Good, 2 started.
Unlocking gear.
It's back to normal. Don't need that. Don't need anti-ice, and that's off. And that. What is the trim? This is where we need to look at it in the fuel. So, trim is 31.
Tow truck disconnected.
0.8.
Bypass pin removed.
Okay, that's.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
So what was the 0 fuel weight? Okay, that's interesting. Apparently the 0 fuel weight is exactly the same as the loaded 0 CRG, which it's, yeah, maybe it's not far off. Maybe it's about that. It's about 32%. So apparently this is correct now, isn't it? Apparently this scale is better. It's about there somewhere. Right, just wait for the pin. Good, they buggered off. So how do you... So why is my scroll wheel not working? Sod it, that'll do. It's in the green. That's fine. And status. No on the status. Good. After start, anti-ice is off. Ecam status is chat. Pitch trim, we've got about 32% set, and the rudder trim is neutral. After start check's complete. Right, let's do a quick flight controls. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Does this? No, that button doesn't work, does it? Full left rudder, full right rudder, neutral. Good, right. Ground speedbird 39 Romeo is ready for taxi.
Speedbird 39 Romeo taxi, Holborn, Mike 1, runway 26 left via Victor and Mike.
Thanks, taxi Golden Point, Mike 1, 26 left, Victor and Mike, speedbirds 39 Romeo. So pretty much as expected, it was full length. So just Victor and Mike, and it's there. So yeah, I should have started you, shouldn't I? Next lights on. So clear on the left and the right. I can break the chat. Done. That's done. That's on me. That's done. That's on. Not that it probably works. Should be calibrated, really. Take off. Oh yeah, the cabin. We have to press something up here. There we go. Is it that one or is it that one? It's one of them. How'd you get the cabin to be secure?
Speedbird 39 Romeo, contact Gatwick director 126.825. Have a great flight.
Director 126.825, Speedbird 39 Romeo. Thanks so much, everybody. 26. 25.
26 left. Report on downwind with your intentions.
Direct left downwind, 26 left, Golf Alpha uniform, okay.
Okay, maybe we're just waiting for the cabin. Don't know. And direct test speed with 39 Romeo, just to hold a shore Mike 1, just waiting for the cabin.
Seabird 39 Romeo, Gatwick Director, very good afternoon to you. Via Mike 1 behind the landing Airbus A320 on the 3 mile final line up from 826 left behind.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the cabin at the minute, so we'll just call you when we're ready. Speed with 39 Romeo.
Seabird 39 Romeo, my apologies, I didn't catch that in your transmission. Just hold at Mike 1 and report fully ready.
Oh, Mike 1 Wilco, Speedbird 39 Romeo.
Right, 141 left turn.
Sorry to the landing lights. Oh, really?
3,000 feet.
Okay.
36 degrees left turn and 3,000.
Let's see if that works then. That's odd. Why would they do that? That's... Nope. Okay, anybody now to get rid of this? Press all the buttons. Cabin is ready instantly. I don't know why the mechanic would. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just got to press all of them. Right, anyway. Taxi checks, flight controls are checked. Flap setting we have config.
Right now, 141 left turn, heading 290 degrees, cleared out, approach 26 left further, 7 to the
FMA, climb up blue, 1FT2. Radar predict the wind shear is on. Oh, there it works. Eco memo is take off, no blues, and EFPs are stowed and disconnected. Taxi checks complete. I need more space on my desk. What was that noise? Something? Oh, it's an email. Yeah. Director, Speedbird 39 Romeo is ready for departure.
39 Romeo, thank you. Via Mike 1 line up, wait 26 left.
Mike 1 line up, wait 26 left. Speedbird 39 Romeo. Right, somebody on the approach. That's fine. We should be out of there before when that's all on. Lights are on. Let's see, I'd say packs. I think performance calculations got the packs off, so I do that. And a lineup checklist. Cabin is secure for takeoff. Takeoff runway is 26 left, full length Mike 1. Lineup only. TCAS is TARE.
Please prepare for takeoff.
And packs 1 and 2 are off.
Top Sky 88, welcome to Gatwick. Second right on Juliet, taxi and hold short of Romeo, contact ground 121.8, bye bye.
Second taxi to Juliet and going to 120 semi-light, Top Sky 88, thank you.
Press it a bit longer.
39 Romeo, surface winds 210 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 27, bearing 180 to 240 degrees, runway 26 left, cleared immediate takeoff, caution aircraft 5 mile final.
Clear immediate takeoff, 26 left, Speedbird 39 Romeo. Yeah, 5 miles, that needs to be immediate, honestly. Right, so winds from the left, pretty gusty. So you got Manflex 63 SRS runway. Thrust is set.
C1984, surface winds 210 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 27, bearing 180 to 240 degrees, continue approach 26 left, 1 departure ahead.
100 knots.
Golf Alpha uniform, you've been to controlled airspace radar control service.
Roger, Golf Alpha uniform.
V1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up.
Speedbird 39 Romeo, traffic information for you. It will be at your 11 o'clock, approximately 3 miles, light aircraft entering the circuit. No reply needed.
Roger. Somewhere off the left.
1984, runway 26 left, clear for land. Right now, 141 surface winds 210 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 27, bearing 180 to 240 degrees, runway, continue approach 26 left, number 2.
Thrust climb.
Continue approach 26 left, number 2.
Full station to station, Gatwick directs back in 1 minute.
Forgot to start my timer, never mind. Through SB, flap 0, sweet jets. Flap 0.
US39 Romeo, reporting passing altitude, please.
We are passing 3,100 feet for 4,000, speedbird 39 Romeo.
US39 Romeo, take your identified, climb flight level 150, direct Novna.
Climb flight level 150, that's Novna, speedbird 39 Romeo.
Golf Alpha uniform, left downwind.
Golf Alpha uniform, roger, report attention, please.
Right, toss climb, open climb.
Please, Golf Alpha
So
uniform.
standard
Go
is
ahead,
set and
uniform,
cross
thank you,
checks.
right-hand orbit,
Flight level 150, blue.
Right hand orbit, current
Direct
location, Golf Alpha
Novma.
uniform.
Novma, direct, that'll be fine. And direct to a Novma. And temperature, anti-ice coming on. Leave the crew for a second. It's not too bad, a little bit of clouds around, but I mean, it's nothing too convective. Not yet, anyway. Pretty decent winds, 40 knots, 6,000 feet.
Right now, 141 traffic information for you. Cessna 172, left-hand downwind, runway 26 left in the circuit, out in forming orbit. Cessna 172, 6 left.
Oh, excuse me.
Director, good afternoon. Virgin Concord 101.
Virgin 101, Gatwick Director, very good morning, good afternoon rather, Squawk 2275.
2275, Virgin 101.
Right, cabin crew can work. Full of 10 minutes.
1 surface wind 210 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 27, bearing 180 to 240 degrees, runway 26 left, clear for land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left.
Easy 1984, welcome to Gatwick, turn right 108 left, taxi and hold short of Romeo, contact ground 121.8, bye bye.
What's the cruise speeds and climb speeds? 7-8. Oh, what's that indicate there, speed? 290 for the cruise. Yeah, that'd be okay. So traffic over there to the left. Probably an inbound to Gatwick, I'd imagine. Maybe Heathrow, maybe a Heathrow arrival. Don't think we need the anti-ice anymore.
Virgin 101 radar identified, you can expect vectors to the approach 26 left, route direct folly, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 0, direct folly, Virgin 101.
So, Alpha uniform, you can roll out the circuit from the left-hand downwind and report final. You're going to be number 2 behind a Ryanair 737-800, recommended spacing 4 nautical miles.
Traffic and flight will report for flight, I'll go 5 uniform.
So is he going to pass me over to anybody else? So we've got a lot of control on, maybe. Is that sensor? May not cover Jersey, that's the only thing. Don't think anybody else. No, there's no controllers for Jersey, sadly. So yeah, potentially may not be anybody else after this. So speed out star, 500 to go. Passengers can probably go out for a week.
Romeo, leaving my airspace, no further vacancy available, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
No worries, thank you very much for the service. Unicom now 122.8, speedbird 39 Romeo. Right, guard is on as well. Nope. So 22.8, Unicom out, and we still go up to 2.5, that'll be fine. So thrust climb open, climb 250 blue, doesn't look like there's traffic around. I'll be going down in a minute anyway. In fact, I might just amend that 210. Right, quick look at the arrival then. We've already sort of kind of discussed it on the ground really, so there's not too much to say, but Launa down to Angler and then down to Jersey, and it doesn't look like we've got an approach in. But to be fair, we can't even do this. We can't even do this in fine lap anyway, because Phoenix, I don't think they've got it. Does anybody correct me? Does Phoenix have fine lap yet? I don't think it does. So effectively what we're going to do, we're going to fly this, go down to Jersey. We're going to get down to Jersey at, what's the procedure say? 3,000 feet. So we're going to go over the top of the VOR at 3,000 feet, then go left outbound, a track of 124 until we get to 3.5 miles. Then we're going to go left again, 263, and then we're basically going to track this raw data. We're going to go outbound as well. It's a big gotcha with this. Jersey's actually going to be behind us, so we're going to go Jersey outbound 263 and track it 263. The approach descent angle's 3 degrees, which is good, so that makes that nice and easy. And we got some heights. We should have, there we go. So that makes sense. So the further away we get, the lower we get, because obviously the VOR's behind us. We got some height checks there. We can double check. Obviously, once we have visual, we can pick up. It should be reasonably good visibility. 1,500 feet. I think the cloud base. So Pappies will be on the right, and then once we are visual, we'll just pick up the visual approach and land it manually, visually. 263 is the inbound track, and the actual runway. Find it. Is it that one? Don't think it's that one. I need to look at the other one. Naviggraph. There we go. It's 263 as well, so we can set the inbound track as 263. There we go. Speed out star, another 500 to go. Phoenix does, yeah. Fly-by-wire doesn't though, does it? So it's going to be a raw data approach. So let's set that up. So Jersey JSY, was it? So JSY. So at least that works. JSY. Three. Out. Let's go 210. So out cruise airports. That's all done. That's done. That's on below. Secondary. Can't copy that anyway. That's good. Right. In terms of fuel, Southampton. Just a quick fuel check if we get a chance to do it. OFP, no. So you're basically taking an extra 4 tons. So Southampton we should have, what's that, 2.7 plus maybe another 4 tons. So 6.7. There we go, bang on 6.7. That's what we're expecting. So fuel's looking good. We've used 800, 6.7, so 6, 8 and 800 is about 7.6, 7.5. Balance, there's no leaks, that's all good as well. Does the all button work? Oh, it does. It works in fly-by-wire. This is great. So yeah, bleed's good. Pressurization's looking good. Electrics, they're all good as expected. Hydraulics, yeah, still got hydraulics. That's always good. Check the fuel. APU condition. That's all good. That's good. Flight controls, no abnormal indications of flight controls. Perfect. All right, let's have a quick look at the weather. What have we got for Jersey now? What's it saying? 240, 31 knots, gusting 49 knots. Oh dear. Oh, what am I doing? This is what, I said, we give it a go. We shall give it a go. Whether we get in is another thing. Still 1,000 hectopascals. Temperature is 10 degrees, 240, 31. I mean, it's only 20 degrees off. Barrow, what was the Barrow? VOR. So yeah, 680 feet. Let's stick with config full for the minute, time being. We got enough fuel if we can't get in with config full. Although saying that, config 3, wow, it's config full still fine, isn't it? 240, 31. It's actually a little bit higher. 1000s. To be fair, it doesn't say it's raining yet, so you know, it could actually still be dry. So it's, you know, it's still good. That's good. What's the approach speed? It's actually 137 VAPs, so yeah, that's going to help us out a little bit, an extra couple of knots off. Although saying that, I might add. Should I add 10 knots? Can I? If I add 10 knots, because it's so gusty, you kind of want to add a bit of speed to this. Calculate. Oh no, maybe can't do that. Right, 137. Let's try 142. Let's add 5 knots. Yeah, there we go. Let's add 5 knots to that, just due to the conditions. 142. Config full, and then if it all goes Pete's on, we can look at maybe config 3. In terms of coming back, if we do need to come back, there's an arrival back to Gatwick. Navigraph from start. So if we do need to come back, we got the Vassex arrival here to Gatwick, which just takes us. Come on. So yeah, we got an arrival back for our Vassex this way. If we need to come back to Gatwick, and of course we've got loads of fuel to do that as well. CNR, what was the CNR? Where's the flight plan? I mean, this is where we use in-flight fuel planning. So CNR, it thinks that was going to be about 1.2. So yeah, about 2 tons CNR. So you know, we really got to get down to 2 tons before we either commit to Jersey, which is probably unlikely to happen, or look back to Gatwick. We know Gatwick is already quite windy, so if we do need to abandon Jersey, we should have a look at Gatwick and maybe go there. 220-21 gusting 38, so that's not particularly nice either. What's Heathrow? Because that's another base, that's another place we could potentially go to. 220-21, so there we go. Heathrow could be the better option as well. So maybe we'll go to Heathrow if we can't get in. So lots of options. So we've got our plan A, we've got our plan B, and we've got our plan C. We've also probably got a plan D somewhere. This is where secondary would be quite useful, because you can put like the route into Heathrow. If we do need to abandon it, we can just go a lateral revision and put a new destination in. That's the sort of workaround that we're going to do for fly-by-wire, because they haven't quite got the alternate system in. 26. So I want to be 3,000 feet at Jersey, so we've got about, what's that, 18,000 feet to lose, so 318s, what's that, 54, so about 54 miles from Jersey. We shall start looking at descending on nice headwind as well. So there's no real rush. Just a bit of an emergency, Dan, no worries, mate. Well, I was a bit similar, you know, the bloody boiler man turned up going, bollocks. I've probably got to sort the dog out at some point as well. Even that little bastard, he ran off this morning. He chased after a flipping. Oh God, was that the bin? Hang on a minute. I think I might have to go and retrieve the bin at some point, because I'm sure I just heard that fall over. Yeah, the little bastard, he ran after a fucking pheasant, and you know, did not come back. Running through horse fields as well. Like, well done, mate. That's it. It's one way of getting yourself shot, in it. Chase after a bloody pheasant and go through horse fields. You know, be shot or kicked, any one of them. Yeah, he eventually came back. Yeah, I was not happy, and he knew I wasn't happy. He was a very, very naughty boy. Right, I hope the stream's still going. Is the stream still on? I can't quite tell. Has it stopped? No, I always panic sometimes. Sometimes it just stops the stream. and I sort of end up talking to myself for 5 minutes and realise that it's not actually doing anything. Right, anyway, what did we say? It's 1,000 hectopascals, wasn't it? So 1,000. Be quiet. That's preset. I might as well just leave that now. So starting to descend in a minute. I don't know, where's the DME distance? You must have a DME distance. Must have a DME. It's about have a DME because there's a table for DMEs. Jersey DME. Yeah. It doesn't say it's got a D there, but. Base turn 185 knots. So yeah, I suppose that's the other thing. An alternative procedure: extend the outbound leg of. Okay, yeah, probably don't need to do that. The alternative procedure. Where's the one? No, there is. 124, yeah, 3.5 miles. Maybe not quite picking it up. Yeah, only 20,000 feet. 60 odd miles. Well, you should be picking up pretty soon. It's usually about 3 times your distance you start picking up the DMEs. A couple of go-arounds in Heathrow real life. 352 goes at diverting. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those days, Sean. You know, you're not taking plug fuel today. You're taking lots and lots and lots of fuel because you want to get in somewhere. And we've got lots of fuel. We've got enough fuel to get to Manchester, so you know we can look at a lot of different options. We might go back to Gatwick. If Gatwick looks a bit crap, we can maybe look at Heathrow, considering that's another base for BA. Alternatively, we can always have a look at Manchester or anywhere in between. You know, Birmingham, East Mids, Stansted, you know, Cardiff, Bristol. You know, there's lots of places sort of around the south that we've probably got the fuel to have a look at if we start looking at our weathers. Right, let's start going down. Give this a go. What's the weather looking like? It's not too bad. I can't see too many clouds around, which, well, that's promising. I think this is Alderney, possibly. Jersey's. So yeah, there's no big build-ups. So in terms of like CBs, I think that's looking reasonably good. Let's just go open descent. Thrust out open descent. Let's set the QNH. QNH is 1,000. It's cross-checked, and 3,000 is blue. So it's got us levelling off nicely before Jersey. Let's just go VS 1500. Trickler down. Somebody climbing below us. He should be above us by the time we get to him. What's that? 30 miles? Yeah, that should be fine. Jersey traffic speed at 39. Romeo's descending 3,000 feet on the Leona 1 Juliet. Arrival for runway 26. Planning the VOR procedural approach for runway 26. There we go. There's the DME distance. Good. At least we got that. Afternoon, Kev. How you doing? Love that you don't mention any French airports. No, not going over there. They're probably all on strike anyway, aren't they? They don't work this time of year. You know, they don't work in April. They don't work in May. They don't work in June. Don't work in July. Don't work in August. You know, you get the picture. They might work a week in January, but that's about all they do. That's probably too close after Christmas. It's probably a week in February, to be fair to them. Right, that's all good. That's on below. That's all done. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. Does that work? Oh, it does. What if you could do a gravity gear extension? That'd be fun. Well, not really, because if I do get it down, I can't get it up again. I really would. I really would be buggered and committed to go to Jersey, which I don't really want to do. So we got our sort of descent point here just before Jersey, even though the little green yo-yo thing says we're high. I'm not too worried about that. I don't know how good this vertical profile is in the fly-by-wire, but just sort of eyeballing it really, using a bit of mental arithmetic. You know, sort of 14,000 feet to lose. What's that, about 42 miles-ish, 52 miles now. How are you keeping? I'm very busy, Kevin. Very, very, very busy. Yeah, just working solidly at the minute. I suppose it was Easter, which, you know, that doesn't really help. Well, it depends how you look at it. At least you're working. But yeah, busy. And then when I'm at home, I've got days off. But then I'm always doing something with the missus or the dog. It's just non-stop, non-stop things going on. But that's how it goes, isn't it? That's what's life is like. Occasionally you get a nice day off. Like today, I think I've got 3 days off now before I've got to go back in for stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd take the opportunity. As soon as it was Gav messaged me last night, I was like, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, you working?" I was like, "No, I'm bloody not." But it's good to get this thing in the sim maybe and have a look at it. So at least I can do this in the sim without having to worry about it in real life. Didn't really brief the stuff on the ground, did I? It's not too much to brief. Airports, parking stands, that one. So we'll obviously land, that's the plan, touchdown, maybe get off at Delta, maybe at Bravo, it'll be one of those two, and the stands that we want to sort of park at is probably stand number 1, right in the corner here. So a nice short taxi. If you want to test gravity gear, you can also test the rat. It's another thing that you won't get back. Well, you won't get it back up, no. But I mean, it's not really a major issue if the rat comes out. It's a lot, a much smaller fuel penalty for the rat than it is for the gear. All right, let's get them all strapped in. So seatbelts are on. So your approach chest barrow F QNH1000 is set. Seatbelts are on. Minimum is barrow 680 feet. We got an auto brake of medium, and EFBs are stowed and disconnected. So your approach check's complete. Oh, it looks windy. And there's a lot of white crests to the waves. It's gonna be one of those days. But again, there's no real clouds. Not really any clouds over the runway, which that will help us to a degree. Wind shear recovery action, suppose they're worth talking about. Wind shear in the air again. Leave the autopilot in, unless I've taken it out. But wind shear toga, go to toga, obviously. Leave the autopilot in, follow the SRS if the autopilot is out. Follow it as best as we can. We can go up to about 17.5 degrees pitch. We can use full backstick as well. We won't do anything about the config. We'll leave it as it is until we're generally both satisfied we're outside the wind shear. We can look at the ND to help us in that. Once we're both out of it, we're then just sort of going to normal go-around action. So go-around flaps, we go whatever config up 1. Then read the FMAs. It should say Mantoga, SRS and nav, I think, on this thing, or go around track, whatever it says. It's got a positive climb to get the gear up as well. Level off 3,000 feet should be safe. That's a good point. What is the missed approach for the VOR? I didn't really brief it. More concerned about getting in. Climb straight ahead to 3,000, left 180. So yeah, straight ahead to 3,000 feet is nice and safe. MS8 is all good. 1,900 feet is the lowest we can be. So there you go, 10,000 feet to lose, got another 30 miles, so pretty much bang on profile. Can we cut both engines and glide in? Probably not. Probably not, Dark. That would be asking some. So once again, I don't anticipate on landing. This is why I thought this might be quite a good stream, because I don't actually anticipate getting it. If I land, I'll be quite surprised, but I don't anticipate it. So I'm almost anticipating to do a go around, go back to the hold. Can we hold at the VOR? Do they have the fold function in? Looks like they do. That's good. So at least we can probably do a managed hold. What is the hold? 263 left turns. Good. So yeah, at least we can probably do that. We can wait around, wait for sort of, we've put 30 minutes of fuel on, so we can sit there, give it another go, and if we can't get in, then we're going to go somewhere else. We're going to have a look at either Gatwick or back to Heathrow. So yeah, I don't really anticipate getting in. So I actually anticipate going back to the UK, which could make it quite good fun. But there we go, I've got the time. No pressure, they're all getting in at Jersey in real life. Are they? Yeah, but that's it. They're getting in now, aren't they? It doesn't mean they're getting in 10 minutes' time. I said this to a few people before. Just because what they're doing now this minute doesn't mean necessarily it's going to be working in a few minutes. Sort of 15, 20 minutes later. But it's a good point. No pressure. Yeah. We shall do what we can do. And arguably it's a little bit easier in the real aircraft because you can feel it a bit more. You know, you can't really feel it in the sim. You can't feel the movement and whether you're going up or down. So again, once we're over at Jersey, it's left outbound 124. Should do that as a track, and then we start left again back to the Jersey VOR, and then we just trap that sort of inbound and then outbound. And the top of drop is, just so we know, 5.3 from, that's actually from the runway, interestingly, which is 0.2 of a mile away from the VOR. So we would pull FPA about 0.1 before the VOR and then monitor it. I'll do it, this is a stabilised approach, so I get sort of flaps out, slow down to probably about 180 knots by here, flap 1, flap 2, flap 3, what's that, 5.5, 6.5, flap 3 by 6.5 and, or gear down should I say, and then flap 3, 6.5. And then, yeah, go down the slope. Flat full once we're going down. Is the standard go around procedure flap up one stage? It is at it, yeah. It just, yeah. So just go around flaps, that procedure, not wind shear, of course. But if you're just doing a go around flaps, yeah, you just go up one stage. So whatever stage you're in, you might be in stage 2. So you might do a go around at stage 2 because you're quite high up. You haven't actually configured yet, so you go to stage 1. You know, you might be landed in flap 3, so you go to stage 2. So yeah, it depends at what stage you're at. But it doesn't really matter where you are. You just go up one stage. That's the point of it. Right, let's start activating the approach. Yeah, flap 3 to 1. Not a go around, Christian. No, if you're in flap 3, you do just go flap 2. So yeah, don't be confused on that. If you've gone from flap 4 to flap 3, and then you're accelerating from flap 3 in the acceleration, then it's straight to 1. But if in the go around you're in flap 3, you just go to flap 2. If that kind of makes sense, it's a little bit awkward. So it looks fine. Beautiful day. What's the problems? Obviously a firm touchdown. I'm not going to try and grease it. It's 1,500 meters. Yeah, Christian. Yeah, if you're in flap 3, you know, as I potentially could be. So if you did a go around in flap 3, you go around flaps and it goes 3 to 2, and then 2 to 1 when you accelerate. If you're in a go around and your flaps full, you go full to 3, and then when you accelerate, you go 3 to 1. But if you're doing a go around from flap 3, you just go up one stage. So yeah, don't get confused, buddy, on that one. I can understand why people get confused, because you go from 3 to 1 as you accelerate, but you don't go 3 to 1 if you do a go around. You just go up one stage. And Jersey traffic, Speedbirds 39 Romeo's 6 miles north of the Jersey VOR. We're going to do the VOR procedure from Jersey to runway 26. We're cool, final. Alright, it's going to go track. So flight plan should pretty much automatically sequence itself. Yeah, that's the latest weather. Latest weather is 24031. Yeah, not changed. Alright, let's pull track. 1,000 to go. A few wrong go rounds then, yeah. That's alright. Have you crashed? If you haven't crashed, you're fine. Yeah, it looks lovely down here. What's the problems? No problems at all. So, tracker 124. And outbound for about 3.5. Outstar, we can drop to 2 as well. So FPA 1.3, 2000 blue. So let's go flat 1, Swiss jets. Flat 1. Yeah, 3.5. Go back to the beacon.
2,500.
Ready to chat. Let's go 180. Alright, another lights can come on. Do these ones as well. Flap 2, Swiss jets. Flaps 2. Is flat lever gated? It'll be very easy. It is, Kevin. Yeah. So there's like an interlock type thing at flat 1 and flat 3. So you can't go from full to 1 instantly. It would stop. If you went full to 3, it would stop at 3 basically. I mean, it is quite easy though. If you're in flap 3 as a lander, you do go around. It's very easy to put it straight to 1 accidentally. So yeah, it is quite easy to do that.
In the traffic, November 1 X-ray, will be trafficking at yet 11 miles above 26 departure.
So just tracking the needles now. Going to be 263 inbound, which is what we've got set. And then we just basically, once we've got that reasonably straight 263, and then we'd start the top of the drop. It's literally about 0.1 of a mile before we go down. Good, Kevin's ready. Let's manage the speed. Let's go get out. So overshooting a little bit, getting quite close now, sort of cone of confusion. Don't want to overcorrect too much on this. We're within 5 degrees, we're clear to start the actual descent. Flat 3. With visual anyway.
Civil traffic, King November 160 X-ray, landing on 50 parking.
And FPA 3000 is, sorry, 3 degrees is set, and 3000 is set for the missed approach. 263, let's go flat full, speed jets, flaps full. And we can do the landing checklist. So, cabin is secure for landing, go around issue 3000 feet set, eco memo is landing, no blues, landing checks complete. So, it's got to track this out a little bit right to centre line. First height was, what's that, 2 miles, 1430. 1 mile was 1750. So we're about 50 feet high, that's fine. I'm quite happy to do that. We can correct that a little bit if we need to. Visual picture though, it's not looking too bad. Looks like 2 reds, 2 whites to me. So I'm not going to panic too much over those corrections. So a quick update on the winds. So 240, 34 knots, nice. So this will be interesting. Jersey traffic, Speedbird 39 Romeo is finals runway 26 at about 3 miles.
Civil traffic, November 160 X-ray, the one passing 1,500, climbing 6,000.
1,000.
Civil traffic.
1000's chats, get the autopilot off, flight directors off, 263 auto thrust speed, and let's just land the aircraft. So yeah, 240, 42 knots, so again that's looking pretty consistent with what's being reported. Oh, it's not turbulent. I mean, it's strong winds, but I mean there's no turbulence at all. Which is great. Maybe my FS realistic is, maybe turbulence isn't on. Nah, don't know. 3 whites. Right, should we actually get on that centre line, shall we? Sort of like landing across the runway.
100 above. 500.
So stable.
Minimum.
Continue.
$400. 300.
Bit of a sink.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Spoilers. First green. Manual brakes. And even going off in Delta, look at that. Just traffic, Speedbird 39 Romeo, vacating at Delta, parking stand 1 if it's available. Easy. That's it, no problem. Probably not the smoothest or the prettiest, but who cares? Not after smooth and pretty. Oh well, looks like we might have to go back to Gatwick then. Let's do this as soon as we've got time. You can feel the wind though. I'm using sort of left nose wheel steering just to sort of keep straight, not more than I'd sort of normally do. Right, is stand 1 looks like it is available. Good. That's right. Let's just tidy up. Turn that off actually. You can go off. You off? I can't see. Do dark. Done. There we go. What speed can you manually brake at? Have you turned on realistic turbulence? I don't know, Christy. No idea. When you say, is that in an FS? Is that you know, is that in the Microsoft Flight Sim, or is it in FS Realistic? I don't know, to be honest. You can manually brake at any speed, Elliot. So I mean, max manual braking is assuming you go to max manual braking as soon as the main wheel's touched down, which I didn't quite do there, but I mean, we didn't really need to be fair. We land at about 62 tons, so yeah, well below what we calculated. Nose wheel steering is very responsive in the fly-by-wire. Right, we've had 3 minutes. APU's available. Accumulator pressure looks good. That's what I haven't done. So clear on the right and the left. I think he's trying to keep himself warm. Come on, I'm not quite finished. Oh, that's crap. That would do. Right, back brakes on. About the 3 minutes. APU is available. 2 is off. I bet. Yeah, shut up. I don't care. No, bugger off.
The boarding requested.
Melts are off. It's below 10. On. You can come on. Back off. I can go.
Yep, I just have.
The doors verified.
It's fine. 55 minutes, not too bad. I mean, it's close enough, isn't it? It was not a bad parking job. I've seen far worse. Probably done a lot worse as well. So how's the flyby compared to Phoenix? Is it easier or worse? Same. I don't know, Dan. Really, to be fair, I don't think it's worse. What do I need to do? Open a door. Yeah, alright. I have opened it. Why is it doing that?
Passengers deboarding started.
Alright, hopefully that's shut it up. Yeah. Did you get your chair yet? No, still. No, I'm still sitting on a chair from the dining room, effectively. But I can't find a decent chair, to be honest. It's not really been at the top of my list of priorities. Good, right. I think they're all coming off. So where's all the people? No, there they are. They eventually start. No, I ain't got a chair. Fly-by-wire has no interactive. No, it doesn't. No, I think I've just disabled it. The GSX profile thing. I think that seemed to sort of, sort of shake it around a bit and make sure it was doing things. Good. So what have we got? After 2. Probably time for a quick flight back to Gatwick. Ugh. We get SimBrief going. Yeah, I fly by wire Phoenix. I mean, they're both good. I don't think they handle much differently, to be honest. They both seem to handle reasonably well, I think. I mean, that handled perfectly right in those conditions. So I don't have any problems with that. Right, let's have a quick look at SimBrief dashboards. New flights. That's one. Who are we? British Airways, BA. Jersey. Gatwick. Through.
Great job, gentlemen.
So if we go in about 50 minutes, maybe 45. We can do a 45.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
Oh, it's so complimentary. It's great. That one, same aircraft. Who are we in? TTMB. That's a cool sign. Let's go. 39 Tango. Yeah, there seems to be something wrong with. I don't know. Is there something wrong with SimBrief? Heathrow is the alternate. Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
And maybe Stansted as the number 2. Birmingham. And maybe Manchester as number 3. So hopefully that generated. Charlie got back from abroad the other day. With squeaky noise for a while until a taxi wait, and then just squeaky noise. I mean, it might be the push, back. That can sometimes be a little bit squeaky. Right, PDF. Yeah, so there's something wrong with SimBrief. It's not giving me all my other alternates. It's just giving me my alternates from the one you nominate to start with, but it's then not generating the extra alternate information. When you put in like 4 alternates, it's not giving you the extras, which is very bizarre. I don't quite know what's going on there. I don't know if that's me or something else. It's probably me. Let's have a quick look at the weather for... I'm just reading this out, I'm not looking at the tablet or anything. So Gatwick, we've got 220 at 20, gusting 30. So good 30 knot crosswind there. Gusty 30 for this afternoon, 6,000 metres, rain showers, prop 30 tempo, 25 gusting 40, so that's right on the limits, well, potentially outside the limits. 4,000 metres, thunderstorms, heavy rain showers, hail, broken at 900 feet, CVs. Be coming later from 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock this evening, local 260 1628. So yeah, it's a period of pretty horrible weather going through, which we kind of saw that actually on the ground in Gatwick. We saw this sort of line of clouds in the distance. That's probably what's coming through, which is the crap weather. Similar conditions in Heathrow, gusting 30. Between 12 and 3, 230, 25 gusting 40. So yeah, there's obviously a bit of a squall line going through, which isn't particularly nice. Jersey, I need to look at the others because I don't have the other weathers. So I imagine Stansted is probably not that much different. Seems that's pretty close. 210 at 24 at the minute. Forecast is gusting to 38. Gusting to 48 nice during this afternoon. Yeah, that's not particularly good. What's Manchester? Is Manchester a bit better? It's a bit further north. So at the minute, Manchester 170 at 10, gusting 21. Well, that's okay. And some 3,000 metres heavy rain showers, CBs around, gusting 30. Gusting 30. So yeah, 30 knots is probably really worst case. That's 290. That's later on this evening. 180 gusting 30. I mean, that's still only, what's that? 50 degrees off. That's almost full crosswind, isn't it? Not ideal. What about Edinburgh? Edinburgh's gusting 25, 170. Yeah, maybe that's not too bad. Okay, so we might whack a little bit of fuel on, just have something like Edinburgh or something up our sleeve. In terms of a takeoff weight restriction, it's a short runway here. I wonder if I can actually do that. Ooh, get your fly smart up again. Six. What was the winds? Oh, it's probably going to be a toga takeoff anyway. There's 240 at 34. 11 degrees. Conditions dropped now. It is dry. Off. So that's our regulated takeoff weight. We're planning to take off at about, what's that, 60 tons. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's not really any landing, so not any takeoff weight restriction at 26. Okay, good. That's not a problem. Obviously, not really any landing weight restrictions in Gatwick either. So yeah, 137. That'd be the new OFP. Let's have a look at some charts. It's Orist, I think it was. Orist 1 Charlie. What's not working the forwards at showing the FP with general selects before generating, because it works. Yeah, Christian. So when you go into SimBrief and when you sort of edit or generate, not press generate flight, but when you're actually creating your flight, you've got the option to add more alternates. You've got your main alternate at the top, and then you've got the option further down to add more alternates on top of your first one. And it's allowing me to put the alternates in, but then when I generate the flight plan, it doesn't then carry that information over into the flight plan it's been generated, if that makes sense. So I don't have any other alternates. I only have Heathrow. I wouldn't have like Manchester, Stansted, or the rest of it. And of course, then the weather doesn't populate in the OFP either. So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of an odd thing, I think, there going on. It might just be me. It might just be finger trouble. But there we go. Jersey Gatwick. Good. That's all done. 39 Tango. Probably be 220. 26. Norris 1 Charlie. Gatwick 26 left. 61 Golf, 196 miles. Pretty much spot on. Morris Vexen Vasix. I'll tidy that up when I get closer. I don't need any of these anymore. I'll do this once I get everything else. So a few weights, 57 eighths. 30. Maybe it won't work with manual selected ones. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Maybe change the format of generated. Yeah, possibly, Richard. Yeah, I could try that. If you left everyone at Edinburgh, yeah. Well, Dan, this this is the thing. You need a decent alternate. If you can't get into the airports in the south because the weather's really really bad, you've got to go somewhere. You're better off going somewhere than running out of fuel and crashing somewhere, which is obviously not what we're going to do. So yeah, it's sometimes you've just got to go somewhere you really don't want to be, but at least you're on the ground safely. Right, can I get the flight plan in? I don't really want to disturb the deboarding bit. Let's have a look. Jersey Gatwick. It's Gatwick 2220. I mean, that's actually fine. It is a bit gusty, but it's a bit worse than that. What's that? Absag. Oh, Absag. Okay, it's a different arrival than I was expecting. Absev. Wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah, I might change that. I might change that to a Vasix arrival. I suspect there's some restriction maybe of using that. I don't know, to be honest. It looks like we can do it.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Normally we would sort of do Vasix arrivals. Be more like that. I'm going to put Vasix in and file Vasix.
Great job, gentlemen. Bye.
I'll be a bit more like it, and I'll file that. To be fair, that entire route should be a bit different. If I can edit that. That's better.
You cool?
That's a better route. Let's go with that one. Which alternates do I need? Yeah, it'd be Stansted, Birmingham, probably Manchester, Edinburgh, those are sort of things. Obviously I only have a few of those on the flight plan. How are we doing? God, it's so slow to get off, aren't they? Load this back in again. Degrees. That's better. Vasix. Good, Greg sausage roll. That's nice. Pilot's working hard here. We're discussing sausage rolls. I can order a sausage roll. It'd be lovely. Right, what's the estimated takeoff weight approximately? Because it'd be quite interesting. Because we landed at about 62 tons, I think we were actually at. So we're taking off. So it looks like we're going to be taking off at a lower weight. Well, I mean, probably that's a bit wrong. It's going to add a bit of fuel, but yeah, we should be able to get back in. So not a lot of fuel to get to Heathrow. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous. Again, similar sort of thought process as before. We want to hold. So what do we got? We got 3.1 as block. We want, I'd say 20 minutes of holding. That's probably 800. Then we want another go. That's another 500. Then we probably want another go at Heathrow. That's another 500. Plus maybe 20 minutes holding there. It's another 800. It's the same process as before this, isn't it? Just whacking the fuel on. So that's a ton. That's 18. What's that? 2.6. 2.6 is 5.7 block. And there's no real takeoff weight limitations. We can take off pretty much max takeoff weight, which is 79. It was probably about 77 tons, but 79 tons. So we can get up to 8 tons in. So yeah, I think let's just go 6 tons. That should be more than enough then. It gives us another go for Gatwick, a bit of holding time, another look at Heathrow, and potentially we've got a bit to go somewhere else if Heathrow's looking really bad. In fact, let's add a little bit more just from Manchester, maybe another half a ton. So 5 tons. Let's go 6. Let's go 6.3. 6.3 on the fuel. That should work. Right, once it's all deboarded, I'll start the fueling process and the board. I'm going to just check the dog, make sure he's alright and still alive. Grab myself another drink, and then I shall be off for like sort of 10 minutes, and then I'll be back shortly after that. But yeah, just wait until. God, they're taking forever, aren't they, these British Airways passengers? Not in a rush to get going. Yeah, the brakes. Yeah, brakes are pretty cool actually. I suppose with those sort of winds, they're going to cool down pretty quickly. Do you just need... No, it was more sort of like how much extra fuel you get really, Chris. The routings I'm fine, but you know, you can see in like the flight plan, I've got Heathrow as the alternate. But normally I've also... Oh, hang on, they're there. Oh, they're there. Yeah, forget it, don't matter. So the previous flight plan which I just generated only had Heathrow but didn't have Stansted. So I mean, this is why I've got the extras in here. So I've got, you know, the fuel figure. So I know Manchester is actually an extra 800. So you know, we're going to have that because we're taking extra fuel anyway. So we know Manchester's good. You know, a bit of a crosswind. You know, Heathrow's a bit crap. 20 odd knots of crosswind at the minute. But then we'll also have the NOTAMs as well. So we've got the obviously the weathers here. You know, lots of writing means lots of fuel, in my opinion. But then we've also got the NOTAMs. So this is covered. Yeah, it didn't have them before. I'm not too sure. So what's this? Cranes for Heathrow. Heathrow obstacles. Sometimes a couple of links. Wonder if it's in here today. Possibly not. No, sometimes when you get really, really, really bad weather in Heathrow, sometimes it says Heathrow is not available as an alternate unless it's an emergency or it's like a home-based carrier, which of course British Airways would be. So, yeah, sometimes when it's really, really bad weather, because people are diverting left, right and centre, extra 1300s for Edinburgh. Lovely, cool. I'd take that under consideration, thank you. But yeah, it's not there today. So Stansted, probably generally okay. Birmingham, no NOTAMs, couple of cranes in Manchester, some stands, taxiways. Yeah, so it's not really NOTAMs there, but yeah, it's weird. Like even the first flight plan I did, it didn't generate all this extra information from my other alternates either. It's fine because, you know, I can look at the alternates, you know, using the app, you know, weather app and stuff. So it's not a major issue. But yeah, it was just something maybe a bug or something. It just wasn't quite including them in the flight plan generation, which is a bit odd. There's no shear rates. You know. So yeah, it's not particularly a turbulent day. It's just very, very windy.
Thank you.
So which tab is the turbulence route? Somewhere in the flight assistance, not in the general. Should we have a look? I don't even know if it's on. What's that? Flight assistance. I don't know. Is it in the FS thingies or in the assistance? Where's the assistance? I don't even know where the assistance is. Oh, the assistance. There we go. That one. Turbulence. Oh, low. There we go. Try realistic. See what it's like in realistic then, shall we? I don't know why I pressed that. I didn't want to press that one. That one. Right there. Come on, have they not got off yet? But they don't. It doesn't take this long to get people off. It's usually like 10 minutes and they're gone. There's the options. I think I can just improve it in the options if I needed to. Right, Yeah, yeah, I know that you can. I mean, it's not on the full density. It's not far off. Good if it was a little bit quicker. Three more to go. I need to be out of here by 2 as well.
Do you want to deboard crew?
No. Right, let's see if we can reload this. Back to Gatwick. Good. That looks fine. Yeah. Put some fuel in. Cabin crew are going to do their fastest security check in the world. Fuel, what did I say I wanted? I can't even remember. Where's my thingy? 6.3. Let's go 6.5. So what did we land with? What did we shut down with? Shut down with about 6. Yeah, so it's not going to take us very long. It's only an extra 1,500 kilograms we need. Can you jump whilst the plane is flying? You will fall. Who asked that? Somebody asked that once, didn't they? But yeah, yes. I think he didn't quite understand relative motion. I have asked for fuel, haven't I? Where's he gone? No.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Boarding requested. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Right, time to get the nectar points.
Passengers boarding started.
We would fly back if an aircraft... Yeah. I can't remember what it was, Mark. What did I say? It was probably something facetious, wasn't it? It's a sort of my
Please use your airplane
my typical
fuel system
response.
to set the desired fuel quantity.
Good. Right, that's being done. That's ready. That's done. Good. So, right, they're loading. Right, I'm just going to be off the air for like 10 minutes, guys. Just need to get myself another drink, just make sure the dog's okay and everything like that. So just enjoy the boarding process, I suppose, for the time being. And yeah, we're looking to go probably in the next 20 minutes to go back to Gatwick and have some fun up there. So yeah, I'm just going to turn the microphone off soon as everybody seems to hear what I said earlier. Oh, somebody's flying. And yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll see you in a bit.
Jersey traffic, EG32 Mike Bravo, base leg for the runway 26 ILS approach, will call turning final behind the company aircraft.
Jersey traffic, speedboard 1344, descending to flight level 70.
EG1 Echo Uniform, if you're receiving voice, can you say what your nautical master touchdown is?
Last station, say again.
Speedbird 1344, you've got 2 on the approach ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some turns with the vectors. I'll let you land. Advise me when on final so I can do the normal LS approach.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So there's one aircraft on a 4-mile final now, and I'm just turning onto the localizer at 10 miles, and this is EG32 Mike Bravo.
Roger, have a good landing. Jersey traffic, speedboard 144, turning right, heading 130.
All traffic at Jersey, just be aware, new QNH 1000.
Thank you so much for advising it. Jersey traffic, speedboard 1344, turning left to capture the ILS approach.
guys, I am back. I just had to sort the dog out and drink a few other little things. But Dan's, we're still bored, it's going to take a bit forever, but we're ready to go on the hour. So that's not too bad. How many we've got left to go? We're starting to get a bit more cloudy now. 170, 146, yeah, it's not too far away. Let's have another quick look at the weather. So fuel we've got on it will be, so 6.5, that's what we're going to need. Those can go on. We can go on and get this going. I completely forgot to do the park. Oh, he's big, isn't he? What's a FedEx 777 doing here? I think you're a bit big for this airport, buddy. Yeah, well, that's what she said. Where's the weathers? 21020. Well, it's not too bad. It's fine. Deal with that. Let's have a quick look at performance.
Just traffic feeder 1344, full established ILS approach, old short runway 26.
So I've taken another 3.5 tons, so we're taking off at about, what's that, another 61, 64 tons. That's going to be our takeoff weight, more or less. Let's modify that, 64. So let's look at the change of the weather. So 240, 36, gusting 56, nice. It's always getting close to the door limitations, that is. Actually, it might be close to the door. Why is the door limitations? So this is sort of why you would probably almost not do these flights. Doors. So maximum wind for a passenger door is 65 knots. The maximum wind for forward and aft cargo door operation is 40 knots, or 50 knots if the aircraft nose is into wind. Yeah, so yeah, forward and aft cargo doors must be closed before the wind exceeds 65 knots. So I mean, anyway, it's sort of, you know, a bit potentially going above that. Have we got the cargo doors closed anyway, so it's not a problem. But yeah, obviously a bit of a limitation for that. Anyway, so we was 64 tons for the takeoff. 36, 11 degrees, 1000. Performance, right, we can do flap 1. I'm going to do toga, sod it, gusty. So 122. 128, 135, flaps 1 we can do, toga, perfect. Performance. So in terms of brief, weather's obviously very, very windy. We're going to go toga just to mitigate any wind shear stuff. We talked about wind shear earlier, wind shear on takeoff. We abandoned the takeoff 4V1. After that, wind shear toga, rotate at VR, follow the SRS. Don't do anything, don't change the config, anything else like that. We can go 17.5 degrees full backstick if we need it. The aircraft's all fine. Oh, he's disappeared. So the aircraft's good, no times nothing to affect us. Threats, obviously the weather's bad. It's going to be probably pretty bad in Gatwick as well, but we've got loads of extra fuel for that, so we've got plenty of options. Out of here, pretty straightforward taxi off over there, somewhere around the back. 2-engine taxi, 26 left, 4 left departure. Orist 1 Charlie is in. Have I filed the flight plan? I don't think I have. Should I actually remember to do that this time? No, not that. Did we want an odd or an even one? I can't remember. What did we fly on the way down? Was it 2-2? I think it was. Was it 2-1? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I can double check. Should be odds. Yeah, 2-1. That's all done. Right, file that. That's in. I need to reconnect, disconnect, connect. 39 Tango. Connect back in. That's done. What else do I need to say? Discuss the brief emergency center company Airbus emergencies in that respect. We can probably get back into Jersey actually. Taking 6.5. So 64 tons, we were 62, but we worked out 65 tons in a dry runway, so yeah, we can still get back into Jersey if we need to. So that's not an issue. And yeah, let's just go back to Gatwick and see if we can do stuff. There's a few people trying to get into Jersey. Well, everybody, everybody's trying to get in now. Yeah, easy. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh dear. Go around. Oh, that's a bit of a high pitch attitude, buddy. No, you obviously didn't like that one. Don't stall it. Yeah, you got an EasyJet pushing back as well. I wonder if he's going back to Gatwick. Yeah, I thought he had that. He obviously didn't like it. Oh, hit the microphone. What else are we going to do? That's all done. That's done. Get you on. Turn you off. 5,000's the stop. Should we get some charts up? Gatwick. Jersey. I don't need that one, do I? Edit. You can go. Keep you up. So I need the departure from Sid Orist. That one. Thank you. So yeah, taxi's pretty straightforward. Out via here Alpha, and then there's a sort of restriction here. We don't go to Golf. This is sort of a general aviation aircraft parts. We just go Alpha 1, so make sure we don't go past there. Again, might do flight controls just before we taxi and do everything before we go, because it's a relatively short taxi and it's obviously quite windy as well. It's done. Everything else is sorted. What do you call that? There's nothing come up. Don't think the aircraft is broken. No. Still got the engine oil. Still got the hydraulics. Still got oxygen as well. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity, we've got 6.5 tons and it is balanced. The seatbelts are on. ADRSs. 3 in now. I don't think I did the parking checks. Never mind. Whoops. BARF is QNH is 1,000 now, isn't it? So it's 1,000. That's checked. Let's have a quick last look at the performance and the weight and balance. So yeah, why is there you go. I don't quite know what's happened there. Yeah. So if you weight 56.1. So again, it's a lot less. I still, it's one thing I'm not particularly happy with or understanding is just quite how to work this and line it with sim brief and everything else. Just, I don't quite understand. Because otherwise 140.36 we had in sim brief. I don't know, it doesn't quite seem to work as streamlined as what I expect. Don't know. Anyway, so fuel weight is, so there you go. So fuel weight's actually 54.2. So yeah, they're planned in the actual, so I'm not... why is it a cargo? So there should be... So yeah, I don't understand why the cargo is not loaded. I don't quite get this. I don't quite understand this bit. Somebody needs to explain this to me better, just how to make this work. 038 is 30.5. It would do. It's close enough, isn't it? 60.1, 60.5 even. So actually performance is a lot less. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand how it doesn't link up. Maybe the weights in SimBrief are wrong. I don't know. Anyway, performance 120, 124. Come on, 24. 132. Flat one and toga. So yeah, I need to play that a bit more, I think. I don't know why we're not using any fuel either. The APU is being on, but it's not going to be draining the fuel yet. That's done. There we go. Can we get rid of the external power? It's all done. Alright, there's no controllers on, are there? Oh, Jersey approaches. There you go, 1252. Perfect. Has he got an ATIS? No, doesn't look like it. No. Jersey Approach, good afternoon, East Speedbirds 39 Tango with Stan 1. We've got the latest weather, but requesting close London Gatwick, please.
Yeah, 39 Tango, just stand by, I'll call you back. Griffin, 35 kilo, runway 26, surface wind 240 degrees, 36, gusting 56 knots, clear to land.
Runway 26, close one, Griffin 35 kilo.
Seabird 1344, turn right, heading 235, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
Turn right heading 235 and descend to 2000 feet, speedbird 1345.
61 kilo, request access. Easy 61 kilo, taxi by Alpha, holding point Alpha 1, QNH 1000. 1000 Alpha 1, easy 61 kilo. Seabird 39 Tango, your clearance to Gatwick, Orist 1 Charlie, departure runway 26, squawk 1246.
Thanks very much, cleared line at Gatwick, Orist 1 Charlie, departure, and squawk 1246, Seabird 39 Tango.
Seabird 39 Tango, correct.
I know it's correct. It's because I said it. 1246.
Jersey approach, Seabird 238, good afternoon, stand 8, inside A320, request side far to Gatwick, please. Seabird 238, Jersey Control, hello to you. Cleared to Gatwick, Orist 1 Charlie departure. Runway 26, squawk 1245.
Orist 1 Charlie departure, accept runway 26 and squawk 1245, Seabird 238.
Seabird 238, correct.
Ooh, right, let's wait for you to get ready.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
And approach speed with 39 Tango, stand 1, ready, push and start.
Seabird 39 Tango, stand 1, push and start approved, runway 26.
Push start approved for runway 26, speed with 39 Tango. Alright, that's done. That's
Seabird 1344
done.
On that heading, cleared ILS approach, runway 26.
Clear ILS approach runway 26, Seabird 1345.
I thought the ILS was US. Hee hee. Right, checklists. Parking brake. Full start parking brake is on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are closed. PDs are, I don't care. Doors are closed and armed. And the beacon is on. Full start checks complete.
Locking gear.
Griffin 35 kilo going around.
Yeah.
Griffin 35 kilo, roger, climb straight ahead, climbing altitude 4,000 feet. Climb straight ahead, 4,000 feet, Griffin 35 kilo.
Come on. Wanna go.
EG 61 kilo via Alpha 1, line up from runway 26. Alpha 1, runway 26.
Release parking brakes.
Thank you.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Done. Right, clear to start. So engine mode selector is start.
Griffin 35 kilo, turn right heading 060 degrees, it'll be vectors again for the ILS runway 26.
Yeah, how'd you get rid of the green lights on the external power? Don't know.
Turn right heading 060, Griffin 35 kilo.
Alright, to start it. Looks stable. Standing one.
EG 61 kilo, runway 26, surface wind 240 degrees, 36, gusting 56 knots, clear takeoff. It's going to be fun. Clear takeoff, runway 26, 61 kilo. Good luck.
Set parking brakes.
All you got to do is pull back, rotate, you're fine.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Handbrake set. Yeah, that'll do.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
So that one's started. Engine mode selection. Selector is back to
EG
normal.
61 kilo, report your passing altitude.
Don't need anti-ice.
61 kilo, passing to zone 400.
Off.
EG 61 kilo, thank you, climb now, flight level 150. 150, 61 kilo, cheers. Speedbird 1344, runway 26, surface wind 240 degrees, 36,
About
gusting
30.8 on the trim.
Runway 26.
Basically where it is, I'm going to leave that. That's fine.
Griffin 35 kilo, turn right, heading 100 degrees, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Turn right, heading 100, descend 3,000.
Bypass pin.
NTIS off, ecam status is checked. Pitch trim 30.8% set. Rudder trim is neutral. Outside chest complete. Alright, manual pin, flight controls, full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left rudder, full right rudder. Should I do it the right hand? See, that'd be really weird. No, my controls are in the wrong place for that. I'm not doing that. Right, that's done. So he's clear, get a taxi Approach speedbird 39 Tango is ready for taxi.
Speedbird 39 Tango, taxi order point Alpha 1 via Alpha QNH 1000.
Thank you, Alpha 1 and QNH 1000. Speedbird 39 Tango. Right, so basically Alpha just goes to the end, which is nice and easy.
Griffin 35 kilo, turn right heading 230 degrees, when established localizer, turn to the glide, runway 26.
Turn right heading 230, when established, turn with the glide, Griffin 35 kilo.
Perfect. So quick beds then, performance, obviously we got toga figures, full length for runway 26. Engine out departure was, I haven't really briefed it, but it's all straight ahead to Shark. And departure was the RS1 Charlie, which is in there. I don't think I did this in Gatwick. And stopping at 5,000 feet. Taxi checks, flight controls are checked.
61 kilo, route direct, Orist, climb flight level 190.
Flap setting config 1.
Orist, EV 61 kilo.
Evermay, climb out blue, 152. Radar predictor wind shear is on. ECAM memos, take off no blues, and EFBs are slowly disconnected.
Griffin 35 kilo, descend altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS.
Descend out. Griffin 350.
Didn't start my timer. Keep forgetting that. Yeah, he's going around, is he? He's binned it. Has he binned it?
61 kilo, contact London now,
No.
129.425. Have a good day. Thanks, 129.425, expect to see 1 kilo, cheers.
Right, well, you got it. Ooh, maybe. Just about. So yeah, we don't taxi this bit. This is sort of a general aviation run-up area.
Speedbird 39 Tango via Alpha 1 line up from runway 26.
Line up runway 26. Speedbird 39 Tango. Right, so clear line up.
Speedbird 1344, welcome to Jersey. Take the next left on Bravo, taxi stand number 1.
Take the next left on Bravo, stand number 1. It was a difficult hard landing. Thank you for reaching.
Glad you got in there.
Right, it's the approach. I think somebody's on the approach, but he's far enough out. So line up, check this
Speedbird 39
cabin.
Tango, runway 26, surface wind 240 degrees, 36, gusting 56 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 26, Speedbird 39 Tango. Yeah, I'll do the checks when I'm lined up now. Right, so lots of headwind component for this. This will be nice and straightforward. I'm going to get to the V-speeds really quickly. So yeah, line up, check this cabin is secure for takeoff. Flaps, not flaps, as in takeoff runway is 26 left, full length. Takeoff clearance is confirmed. TCAS is TARA and packs 1 and 2 are off. Cool. Had the 3 minutes. Toga Tuesdays. I don't know, is it Tuesday? I've got no idea. We're already indicating about 40 odd knots on the nose and we're not even moving. There we go, let's go. Man Toga SRS, runway. 100 knots, dust is set. B1 rotates.
Whiskey Tango Sierra Golf Charlie, radio check.
Bars decline.
Whiskey Tango Sierra Golf Charlie, Jersey Control, hello, R85.
Going up like a rocket.
Griffin 35 kilo, runway 26, up to wind 240 degrees, 36, gusting 56 knots, clear to land.
Right, fly the plane,
Runway
dickhead.
26, clear to land, Griffin 35 kilo.
Maybe one. Just going to climb.
39 Tango, report your passing altitude.
We are passing 2,600. Speed by 39 Tango.
039 Tango, thank you, climb now, flight level 150.
Oh, now flight level 150, speed by 39 Tango. 150, it's pulled, open climb. Set standard. Standard is set and cross check. 150 is blue, through speed, flap 0, speed check, flap 0. Done. Done. Don't need the lights. Oh, no, I don't need you. Go away. Thank you. And you, and you, and you. Done those. And you. Second speed constraint. There was, 210 knots. Should have picked that up in the brief. Above the MSA. Looking a bit of a dirty windscreen. Approach speed of 39 Tango, any speed control?
Speed of 39 Tango, free speed.
Any free speed, speed of 39 Tango. Good, not doing 210 knots all the way bloody there, it's ridiculous, 250. Cool. Right, it's 10,000, that's done. Lights are in. Don't need any of those, that's good. Secondary's not there anyway, that's fine. 220,
35 kilo, welcome to Jersey, taxi stand number 3. Taxi stand 3, Griffin 35 kilo.
So yeah, a few clouds around, but nothing really too convective at the minute. Might be a little bit bumpy though. You can actually feel, you can see it's bumpy, yeah. Maybe those realistic settings have changed it a bit. I'm going to have to actually tone down the turbulence. This is just me just changing the settings. 15, maybe try that. That would do. So what's the wind speed? 50 knots, that's not too bad. It's pretty good.
039 Tango, route direct, Orist, climb flight level 190.
Flight level 190, direct to Orist, Speedbirds, 39 Tango. Alright, 190 blue, direct to Orist. ETA, Jayhawk, what's that, 14:54, so yeah, half hour, 35 minutes as if we get in. Which of course we will, I'm sure we get in.
Super 39 Tango, contact London now 129.425, goodbye.
That's on 129.45, speed about 39 Tango, thanks very much, have a good day. 29.45.
Speedbird 830 Delta, ready for taxi.
Shuttle 3 Mike, turn right, heading 235, clear LS, 27 left. Turn right, 235, clear LS, approach 27 left, shuttle 3 Mike.
Controller, good afternoon. Speedbird 39 Tango, climbing flight level 190, director Orist, expecting Vastus 1 Golf Gatwick.
Alpha, hold Alpha 3, 830 Delta.
39 Tango, ladder control, hello to you, climb flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Speedbird 39 Tango. 210
Alpha,
blue.
descend now, flight level 200.
Flight level 200,
The first one with you at 34.
Shoot 571, climb now, flight level 90.
Right, it's not too that long, then.
Climb 90, speed 571.
Shuttle 671, ascend 5,000 feet, QNH 990 hectopascals.
6,000 feet and 990.
They can catch the bus, yeah.
Shuttle 6,000.
I'm sure she'd appreciate that.
Heading to London, 127.1.
127.1, can you see it?
1,000 to go. Right, so what's Gatwick doing?
American
Performance 22017 gusting 27, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Must be our style.
Hold Titan, right Bravo, hold Titan American 91 heavy.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, 27 right clear for takeoff, wind 22024.
Might do flat 3 for shits and giggles, but yeah.
Easy Cookie Alpha, call Jersey Control now, frequency 125.2.
Jersey 125.2 is 2 Alpha.
Right,
Alpha
cruise.
27 left, clear to land, surface wind 220 degrees, 24 knots.
That's already below. Oops, got that one. Right.
571, turn left, heading 350 degrees.
992, and it keeps going down. No, is that us?
Turn left to 350, speed 571.
7. 220 at 17.
Yankee Macaire to 79.
Ocean Yankee, roger. It's up, Echo, right Golf, stand 335.
Echo, right.
Yeah, so go. Flat 3 is giving me another 10 knots, which is quite nice.
571, climb flight level 13 there.
130 for speed 571.
Yeah, not really in the clouds. That's done. Orist.
The 9 the push and start approved, face north.
Push and start facing north, speed 90 November.
Yeah, we've taken another 3.5 tons on top of Orist. So, what's that? 2 plus a contingency. 5.5 tons-ish.
Heading 120 degrees.
Yeah, 5.8, it's looking pretty good. Fuel, 700, 5.8, 6.5.
Yeah, after Bovington, heading 120
That's
degrees.
what we've left with. It's all balanced as well, good.
After Bovington,
Shuttle 671, ascend 4,000 feet, turn right, heading 180 degrees. Shuttle 671, ascend to altitude 4,000 feet and turn right, heading 180 degrees.
Alright, so information whiskey by the looks of
4,000 feet and turn
Gatwick,
right 180 degrees.
26 left, 1350, that's reasonably recently. It's about an hour ago.
650 Yankee, 550 Yankee, 27 right, clear for takeoff, the wind 220 degrees, 24 knots.
220, 23-ish. It's a bit less than that.
2295, clear to land 27 left, surface wind 220 degrees, 24 knots.
3992.
27 left, clear to land.
4,000 metres, range showers, 1700, that's fine, it's getting there.
571, climb flight level 190.
So you've got approach tower, ground and delivery by the looks of it.
190 for 571.
And of course London Control as well. So you'll be handing us off to Gatwick, 126.85.
Heading 120 degrees.
Lead Bovington 120 degrees and heading for 83 Delta.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, climb now, flight level 180.
Fuel, where's the notes in there?
EV4 7 Victor Zulu, call London 127.1.
So not quite.
EV4 7 Victor Zulu, call London 127.1.
600 to get to Heathrow, let's just round it up to 0.9.
Shuttle 671, turn right, heading 240, clear that approach, 27 left.
Right heading 240, clear IR.
So CNR knows about 1.7, we've got an extra an hour and 55 minutes to mess it out with.
5.1, call London 1271.
We call London 1271.
Yeah, let's have a look at Heathrow as well, what's that doing?
335, descend flight level 80.
So Heathrow's 220 at 23, gusting 37, so it's not really much better there, so it's not really the best place to go to.
Flight level 80.
So probably not my number one choice.
127 GT4
Manchester's fine, 1909.
122, goodbye. Good bless. 239 Tango, Vasix 1 Golf arrival.
Yeah, Vasix 1 Golf, Speedbird 39 Tango. I'm pretty sure that's what I told you, buddy. So let's put Manchester in.
From Quebec with you, flight level 380.
And I think we have the fuel for Manchester, didn't we? So that's 600 plus, so 6 and 8, 6 and 9 is about 1.5. So if we pay at 1.6 to Manchester, that makes CNR now about 2.4, so we've got about an hour and a half fuel around Gatwick before you really need to either commit to Gatwick or look at going to Manchester instead. So we've got lots of fuel to hold, give it another go, and then possibly go somewhere else. So that's done, that's all done.
Lufthansa 4 Foxtrot, direct to Cox.
The arrival's pretty straightforward, didn't really talk about it.
Lufthansa 5 Foxtrot. With 823 Delta, descend flight level 80.
Let's get rid of some of these.
Descend flight level 80, Seabird 83 Delta. With 58 Yankee, call London, sorry, stay with me, climb now flight level 150. Contact from level 150, stay with 58 Yankee. Nice then. Beeline 2095, second right, Bravo, stand 223.
So the approach is pretty. Oh, what have I just done?
223, beeline 2095. Shuttle 3 right, bids, land 27 left, surface wind 220 degrees, 24 knots.
Approach. So there we go, Vasix 1 Golf, this is what we're doing. Vasix div do 1.30 by Tail to Holly, and then Willow, the closest limit point is Willow. Probably get radar vectors picked off the ILS of 26 left.
Requesting clearance to Frankfurt, we're an A320 neo.
Well, that's relatively straightforward, it's standard ILS. MSA 3000's nice and safe, 4000 should be controlled airspace, 2000's a platform. Minimum, that's the Cats. 2-1, I don't want that one.
2 Foxtrot, Frankfurt, squawk 2073, Speedbird 7 Whiskey Echo. 7 Whiskey Echo, correct.
I want the...
Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, climb flight level 290. Level 290, Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot.
So I want... it's not that one either. For God's sake, where the fuck is the chart?
335, send 4,000 feet, QNH 990 hectopascal.
ILS 26.
4,000 feet, QNH 990.
No, it's on there. Just deleted the wrong one. Oh, excuse me. So ILS, yeah, 400, just round that up. 550 meters, got that, that's fine, there's no problem.
American 91 heavy holding.
So yeah, standard ILS, land vacates.
It
is windy, I'm going to go medium order brake actually.
27 right, clear for takeoff, the wind 220 degrees, 24.
Medium order brake, and probably vacate either at Echo or Fox Romeo, whatever it takes, so Echo 08 left, and then probably go back to the domestics down here, or Fox Romeo Juliet all the way down, and down here as well. Relatively straightforward. Threats, obviously threats on the actual approach. Wind shear, we're going to go flat 3, just because ground speed mini might be quite high. Again, wind shear is the big one for this one. We sort of briefed that to death really. Wind shear actions. I shall go through them again just so we're absolutely happy. So reactive wind shear. Once we're airborne, go wind shear toga. Keep the autopilot in, follow the SRS. Useful backstick if we need to go to 17.5 degrees. Do not change the config until we're at the wind shear. Once we're out of it, then we can just go around flaps. So it depends where it is. It might be flat 3 to 2 or 2 to 1. 3000 be the go around. Altitude, that'll be safe. And read the FMA's Mantoga SRS nav. Positive climb, gear can come up.
Well, I'm going to have to speed this 475 level 340 revenue.
Speed 475 hello, squawk 6206, Rockfog 1 Hotel for Heathrow.
6206, Rockfog 1 Hotel for 475.
Somebody's diverted to Edinburgh. There you go, Sean. Yeah, that's why we looked at Edinburgh earlier. It's potential.
London Show, runner 195 November, inbound to Lugis, 54280, expecting you tell to 1 Lima. Runner 195 November, hello, squawk 1051, when ready, descend flight level 190, level by tell to. 1051, when ready, 190 by tell to, runner 195 November. Super 39 Tango, when ready, descend flight level 130, level by tell to.
When ready, descend flight level 130, level by tell to, speedbird 39 Tango.
Ryanair 335, turn right, heading 240 degrees.
330 blue, and we're pretty much there, aren't we? So.
Heading 240, clear for IS 2 left.
Okay, first dial up, send 130 blue.
American 919 up 27 right.
I'm not going to have any approach corrections on this just yet. If we need to go around and do another one, they might add another 5 knots or so.
So right, turn
it is.
left now, heading 110 degrees.
Left 110, shot 39.
Good 475. Sorry,
so the copyright and text change. I'm not too sure, Lemon. Really, to be honest, they've amended. Apparently, they've changed the trim scale. It's great if they've done that. Lighting, yeah, I've not really seen the lighting. I looked at Gav's video earlier, and he messaged me and said he wasn't 100% sure it was that good, but obviously couldn't compare it to the real aircraft. But I mean,
you looking to hold, you say?
I haven't really seen any major issues with the lighting.
Bravo India Golf, take on published hold.
You know, I like it dark generally in the flight deck. You know, I might have the floods on the actual lowest setting there are. And obviously during the night time, I would turn all
580 Yankee, climb flight level 210.
The lighting down.
7F5664, nothing further for you, continue now, Unicom 122.
Yeah, apparently,
Unicom 7F5664.
I don't know. I don't quite know what they've done, to be honest. I don't know how it's changed. Usually have the lighting quite low.
London 1271.
It looks good. Some of it looked good before, to be fair.
American 9127 right, clear for takeoff, wind 220 degrees, 24 knots.
Yeah, the lights, and apparently these green lines aren't quite as vibrant as what they were, but again, I don't really remember it being a major issue. So, the lighting for me is still pretty good. Dome lights are still pretty good. That's, maybe a little bit brighter, depends how good the dome lights are. It does get really bright when you've got the dome lights on full.
London Control, good afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know, the lighting, it looks good. Doesn't look much different than before. I don't think I've done the installs, so I'll update it.
823 Delta 10, right, heading 240 degrees, clear LS, 27 left.
Look at the sea down there, yeah.
The 269, if you just, you filed via Altib, if you just refile via Umlaut, it's off 27 right.
Looks windy.
Okay, Umlaut 27 right, speedbird 269.
258 Yankee, continued, Unicom 122, that's right. Speedbird 58 Yankee, monitor Unicom 1228.
Yes, Speedbird 58 Yankee, afternoon. 1778, there's no flight plan file, please check that. Shuttle 671 Alpha, stand 507. Again, please, 671. Taxi via Alpha, stand 507. 507, taxi Alpha, Shuttle 671, thank you.
Right, it's for 1,000 to go.
Ryanair 335, it's free speed.
So the clouds don't look too bad. I mean, there's the CB's forecast. There's obviously the odd little bits that are raising up. Not sort of thunderstormy, it's not really thunderstormy, but convective stuff that's sort of building up, which isn't particularly nice, where all these heavy showers are. But I mean, to be fair, it's not looking that bad. A little bit of build up.
Landing 26 left, descend flight level 90.
Descent 90, 26 left, speedbird 39. 90 blue.
Geneva.
There you go, yes, 90 blue.
Geneva.
Bit of a rainbow.
Via the. Oh, sorry, 1 second, I'll call you back.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Forecast seems to be a little bit worse than kind of what it suggests in that window.
By the Ekniv 1 Alpha.
You see a couple of little bits here and there, you know, maybe a little bit bumpy in that bit bumpy in that bit. Obviously on a day like today we don't have the weather radar working, so I probably wouldn't take this aircraft without the weather radar.
Yes, so
don't know what you can do about that. That would normally be on auto, that would be on auto.
That's correct.
That would be on calibrated.
Foxtrot, climb flight level 350.
Level 350,
yeah, that's correct. So, looking a bit crap underneath the clouds. See these little rain showers here and there. Gatwick sort of over here, so yeah, not particularly great.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, descend flight level 100.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, descending flight level 100.
Speedbird 1778, clear to Glasgow, quarter flight level 300.
1778, cleared to Glasgow, umlaut 1 Foxtrot, squawk 3261.
Clear to Glasgow, umlaut 3 departure.
So just double checking what CNR fuel, just so we know it's in our heads. 2.4, we got 5.4, so 3 tons above CNR at the minute, so loads of extra fuel.
1778, correct. Shuttle 3 Mike, are you looking for a level for the big in hold?
We've got 7,000 feet, Shuttle 3 Mike.
Okay, we'll do flight level 80 to keep some separation.
Okay, Roger, we'll take 80.
Thank you. Descend to 4 Echo Foxtrot, monitor Unicom 1228.
Amplified, Echo Fox by.
That rainbow coming out, that's quite nice.
Central Lufthansa 885, I cannot find Acne 1 Alpha. Could you give me another one?
Roger, it's what you filed, so what have you planned?
Well, I don't have it, so the ones that are available for me is...
Right, so he's not saying much to us. The hold at Willow is, there we go, 283 left turn, and it's 5.1.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, just send me a message of the one that you planned for your route, and then I'll check that.
So 83.
39 Tango, turn left, heading 070 degrees.
Left 070 degrees, speedbird 39 Tango. Perfect, don't need to worry about that. Good. So,
Control, hello, Air Transat 207,
heading
2700, land on 6 Mike.
Transat 207, hello, climb now, flight level 130.
Can we extend the I don't know if we can do that.
Transat 207.
Can we radial in?
And London Control, speedbird 269, you should have umlaut departure.
229, yeah, coming through now, umlaut 1 Foxtrot, squawk 7575.
Umlaut just Foxtrot 7575, speedbird 269.
Correct.
Speedbird 910 November, taxi.
290 November, link 56 Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
Can't see the scratch pad.
Alpha, hold Alpha 3 to 910 November.
Not yet implemented. Okay. 078, anything? No. Whatever. Okay, so can't extend the sense line, that's right.
3 Mike, has there been any landings in the past, let's say, 15 minutes?
It's fine, 600.
There's been 3, yeah.
Roger.
Somebody's not confident. Approach phase activated. Belt so you can come on.
And London Control, speedbird 269, stand 534, request push and start.
Typical weather for
269,
us.
push
Yeah.
and start approved, face north.
Outstar.
Push and start approved, face north, speedbird 269.
Right, I'm going to come back to 220. We'd
London
already
Control, good afternoon,
spec
for the
this.
7 Tango with you, turning through 097 for 097.
London Control, Ryanair 25 Romeo, good afternoon, testing auxiliary, 4000 feet and runway 6 for
Air Transat 207, turn
Indigo
left now,
Coast
heading
identified.
350 degrees.
left turn 350 degrees, Air Transat 207.
Good London Control, good afternoon, Ryanair 6 Sierra Delta, just approaching flight level 200.
Ryanair 6 Delta, hello, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350 for Ryanair 6 Sierra Delta.
Ryanair 25 Romeo, good afternoon,
4000 feet level 6 Mike departure.
Roger, standby. Shuttle 7 Tango, are you trying to call? Leave Bovington heading 120 degrees.
Leave Bovington 120 degrees, shuttle 7 Tango.
Go on, mate. I want to go down.
3 Super Tango, call Gatwick Director 126825. No, that's not for you. Super 6473, stay with me.
Was that for Speedbird 39 Tango?
Yeah, 39 Tango to 126825.
Yeah, thanks, Director 126825, Speedbird 39 Tango. Thanks so much.
Right.
Director, good afternoon. Speedbird 39 Tango, flight level 90, heading is 070 degrees. Got information Whiskey, we're 320 near. Come on. Director, Speedbird 39 Tango.
It's 23, maximum 37.
Descent 27 left, 83 Delta.
Right now, 195 November, descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, around that 195 November.
Air Transat 207, climb flight level 190.
And Director, good afternoon. Speedbird 39 Tango. Fuck's sake, what's he doing?
Right, we get level 4000.
Tom Jet 6 Hotel Mike, climb flight level 170.
170, Tom Jet 6 Hotel Mike.
London, Speedbird 39 Tango.
Air heading 330 degrees.
ICC the Lufthansa 5 to Delta.
Air Transat 207, call London 1271.
271207, see ya.
London, Speedbird 39 Tango.
Yeah.
I've tried them a couple of times, they're not answering.
Control, good afternoon. Ryan 311, UTO descending level 100.
Ryan 311, hello, leave Bovington heading 120 degrees.
Leave Bovington heading 120 degrees, 531.
Swift 39 Tango, try him again. He said his microphone was muted apparently.
Roger.
Ryan 25.
Director, hello, Speedbird 39 Tango, flight level 90, heading 070 degrees, and got information Whiskey 320 near. Oh, come on, dickhead. Fuck's sake. Director, Speedbird 39 Tango.
D45 Yankee.
Defensive 5 Delta, report you're heading to Gatwick 126825.
16825, Lufthansa 5 to Delta, thanks.
Shuttle Tango descend 4,000 feet, QNH 990 hectopascals.
Descend 4000, QNH 990, shuttle 7 Tango.
London Control, Sphere 238 with you, pilot 190 heading 010. Sphere 238, London Control, hello, direct to Goodwood, Golf Whiskey Charlie. Direct to Goodwood, Sphere 238.
London, Speedbird 39 Tango, heading to Tim, but we still can't get Director 126825.
Okay, return, if you can turn right all the way around, heading 330 degrees.
Right turn all the way around 330 degrees, Speedbird 39 Tango.
Right now 311, request lower.
Right, 311, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Go to Toronto, right Romeo Charlie, back in flight level 206. Right, Fort Romeo Charlie, climb flight level 350. Flight level 350, Flight Romeo Charlie.
Control, 64735, left 50.
Roger. Right, 25 Romeo, climb flight level 190.
Sending at 190, right, Federal.
Right, 195 November, call London 127.1.
127.1, right now 195 November.
Right, 311, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, right 31.
Shuttle 45 Yankee, turn left now, heading 350 degrees. Ryanair 6, clear down someone at the Unicorn 1228.
London Control, Speedbird 269, request taxi.
Stuart on Tango, try again now, should have fixed it.
Trying again.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, any speed?
Lufthansa 5 to Delta 220 knots.
Finally.
Video sync to Brazil, not 5 to Delta.
239 Tango, Gatwick on frequency.
Yeah, with you now, flight level 90, heading 330 degrees and 320 near with whiskey.
239 Tango, perfect. Apologies about that. 3220 knots, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 992 hectopascals.
Thanks very much, Edson, 4,000 feet, QNH 992 hectopascals speed, 220, speed by 39 Tango.
239 Tango, turn right heading 030 degrees.
Right, turn 030 degrees, speed by 39 Tango. Technical problems. Right, thrust 100%, 3,000, so 4,000 is blue, set the QNH 993, it should be, 4,000 is blue, approach checks, and RF QNH 993 hectopascals, seatbelts are on, minimums are barrier 400 feet set, and a minute, auto brake is medium, and EFBs are stowed and disconnected.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 992.
Right, 22 miles, 7,000 feet, it's looking pretty good.
3,000 feet, QNH 992, Lufthansa 5 to Delta.
Probably the track miles we got, don't need to go much more than 1,200 feet a minute. And see how can come on, going through this bit. So tower should still be on. 124, 225.
So 39 Tango, turn left heading 290 degrees.
Left 290 degrees, speed with 39 Tango. Well below the profile. 24 miles, 6,000 feet. We need to be at sort of 18 miles at 6,000 feet. So, you know, 24 miles is more 8,000 feet for the profile. So we can adjust that VS quite nicely. Ava Kent.
39 Tango, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, speed by 39 Tango. And speed. And flap on, speed jets. Flaps.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared RLS, runway 26 left.
290, cleared RLS, 26 left, 5 to Delta.
So 39 Tango on the heading, one vocalizer established, 26 left, descend to fly path.
What's the lowest barrier reading? Well, that's a good one. Probably definitely like 271 or something, or 270. I've seen it as low as that.
59 Tango, one localizer established, runway 26 left, descend to fly path.
And localizer established, descend to the glide path, speed by 39 Tango. Right, there we go. So out, Glyso, Lot Blue, Cat 1 at the minute. AP 1 or 2. There we go. Quick question. Why are we only Cat 1 at the minute? Answers on the postcard if you know it. So there is a reason behind that.
Lufthansa 5 to Delta, speed 160 knots, maintain that till 40 ME.
Maintaining 160 knots until 40 ME, Lufthansa 5 to Delta.
There you go. It's Cat 3 single, Cat 3 dual. So yeah, when you're above 5,000 feet, it's only shows Cat 1 as an FMA. So that is a Y. Average speed by 39 Tango. So just double check the QNH, please.
992 hectopascals.
Thank you. Thought so. 992 hectopascals. Speed by 39 Tango. I thought I'd got that wrong. If in doubt, double check. 992. Done. Yeah.
So
that's why there's two of you.
Or greater.
A160 or greater till 40 ME.
Roger, then we will...
So Ground Speed Mini's going to have a lot of fun with this, 51 knots headwind.
That's 5 Delta, thanks, contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225.
124.225, that's the 5 to Delta, thank you, call sign only.
239 Tango, 186, 160 to 4.
186 and 160 to 4, speed by 39 Tango. It's fine, can do that. So again, still lots of fuel. What's that, 59? Yeah, 59 tons. I think the highest barrow I've ever seen was 1049. That was quite interesting. As soon as like 1050, there's a sort of supplementary procedure to sort of follow, which involves turning this little switch off, the altitude repeating thing, which is very, very rarely touched. So I'm not going to configure to flap 2 just yet. We've got a massive headwind. We're not going to have any trouble slowing down. So just going down the glide slope at config 1 is going to be more than sufficient. Might just get the lights on just so these are done. It's one less thing to look on the overhead. This temperature still 3 degrees.
So 39 Tango, contact Gatwick Tower, call sign only 124.225 today.
Thank you, Tower, 124.225, 339 Tango. Thanks very much, Alan. 21 meets. Gatwick Tower, hello. Speedbird 39 Tango is on the ILS for 26 left at 30 miles.
Speedbird 39 Tango, Tower, hello. Continue approach number 2. Winds currently 220 degrees at 17, maximum 27.
Continue approach, 26 left, Speedbird 39 Tango. Yes, there's no change, it's all on the left, sort of 17 knots, crosswind gusting to sort of 25-ish. Right, glide slope.
564, Tower, hello, by Alpha, runway 26 left, clear to
3,000 feet is set for the missed approach.
Left takeoff, immediate takeoff, runway 26 left, with Griffin 2564.
Mate, well, at the minute, but don't forget the wind backs and slacks in the northern hemisphere, Sean, so it's all headwind at the minute, but this is all going to swing round, so I suppose, well, it's still 220, it's more or less that, but, you know, it's good 40 degrees off the runway centre line, so, you know, a good half of that is crosswind component.
After departure, runway 26 left, it's going to be a left-hand circuit, not above altitude 1,000 feet.
Really? People are doing circuits in Gatwick?
985 with squawk code 7010, Golf Alpha Bravo.
Nuts.
Golf Alpha Bravo, correct.
I bet he crashes. Should be saying things like that, actually.
Lufthansa 52 Delta visual with an Airbus 321 Neo rolling 26 left.
So 5 to Delta, say again.
Lufthansa 52 Delta visual with the Airbus 321 rolling 26 left.
Right, let's go flap 2.
So the 5 to Delta,
flaps 2.
Delta 52 Delta, roger.
Too late.
After Delta, traffic inside now.
Lufthansa 52 Delta, roger, runway 26 left, clear to land, winds 220 degrees at 17, max 127.
Runway 26 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 52 Delta.
2,500. I don't think I did I? I didn't do this. EGJJ. EGKK. Didn't update the banner. I wonder if this updates it.
Griffin 2564, contact London Control 129, correction, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye.
Director 126825, thank you, sir.
Gatwick Tower, this is Golf Alpha Bravo at holding point Charlie 1, ready for departure.
Golf Alpha Bravo, roger, hold position.
Station Golf Alpha Bravo.
Alright, you can come down.
Hello, Dennis. Please prepare for landing.
And flat 3, speed check, flat 3. Right, let's see ground speed mini now. I wonder if this sort of shoots up.
The stars are 5
Nah, it's not too bad.
right Echo, once vacated, contact ground 121.8, play.
Right, landing checks.
To the right by
Gavin is
Echo,
gear for landing, go
one
altitude 3,000 feet
place,
south, and come over landing
next
blue,
flight.
which is please. Clearance gun. So, flat 3 landing.
39 Tango, runway 26 left, clear to land, winds 220 degrees at 17, maximum of 27.
Clear to land 26 left, speed by 39 Tango. So, yeah, sort of looking about 5 degrees pitch normally for a sort of flat 3 landing, not quite getting that.
Tango.
Maybe just due to a bit of a headwind component.
Hit by Tango Tower, hello behind lying Airbus 320.
Quite turbulent.
Miles, flight Alpha,
So there's 1,000.
26 left behind.
Via landing, wrong. After landing Airbus, via Alpha, line up and wait, runway 26 left. Easy 85.
And we're visual.
Golf Alpha Bravo behind the landing Airbus 320, 3 mile final, via Charlie, line up and wait 26 left behind.
Behind the landing Airbus A320, via Charlie, line up runway 26 left and wait.
Easy 85 Tango, QNH 9 hectopascal.
Easy 85 Tango, acknowledge 991 hectopascal, thank you.
Golf Alpha Bravo, QSB now 984 hectopascal.
500.
QSB is
Stable.
4 for Golf
Go
Alpha.
on then.
$400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Easy 85 Tango, will be 1 VFR departure ahead of you.
Easy
100.
85 Tango, roger, we'll see that's VFR departure ahead.
50. 40. 20. Retard. 10.
Spoilers. First green. Decel. And your brakes. Easy.
Scuba 39 Tango, vacate next right Echo, once vacated, contact ground 121.8.
On the right an Echo and when vacated, ground 118, speed by 39 Tango. Thanks so much, Chaplain. Well, that wasn't too. I thought that was going to be quite a fun stream today with the winds. It was all pretty boring, wasn't it?
Holding short runway 24 right, ready for departure.
Callum 707, Gatwick Tower, hello, hold position.
Callum 707, hold position.
Golf Alpha Bravo.
And got to ground, speed 006, we are ready for taxi.
Very nicely done. Good, yeah. I don't know what the landing rate was. I mean, it looked pretty good, actually, to be fair. It's one of the better ones. Grando, speed by 39 Tango is vacated on 08 left.
Speed 39 Tango, Gatwick ground, hello, good afternoon, welcome to Gatwick. I've got stand 140 for you today. Just taxi via Tango Juliet.
Okay, stand 140 and Tango and Juliet Speedbirds. 39 Tango. Cool. Okay. 140. Tango.
Ground Speedbird 006, you are ready for taxi.
That sounds like a remote stand to me. Not too sure I'm happy with that.
Seabird 006, taxi, Kilo November, hold short of Juliet.
Yeah, leave the anti-ice on.
And taxi Kilo November and we'll hold at Juliet. Speedbird 006.
Runner 195, we are requesting push and start.
Runner 195, get ground, hello, stand 3, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, facing south, runner 195.
Runner 195, in fact, got an amendment, face north.
Facing north.
Minus 1, oh, that's great. That's not bad at all. Take that. Sometimes it's easier in windy conditions. I know it sounds almost sounds a little bit counterintuitive. Like sometimes the stronger the winds, the better the landings. I don't know what it is. I think you just think harder or you work harder. When you got, you know, I always seem to find you always smash it in on a bloody nice cavalcade day. You know, it's like the FOs usually like it on the cavalcade days, but you know, if I do, I usually end up bloody smashing the thing in. Right, I think I've done a bits and pieces. That's done. I suppose you can get going. That's all done. Don't need anything. Don't need the rest of that. It's not really rain, is it? Let's turn the anti-ice off.
BAW 390. I finally finished
yeah.
The flight plan.
Just try and stay on the centre line.
Speedbird 390, Roger.
140. That's right at the end.
Proceed to clearance.
Northeast, please.
Speedbird 390, are you requesting clearance or have you received it?
Is gate 140 even there?
I think I received it, but I'm not sure.
Boeing 11 Tango, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 124.225, Boeing 11 Tango, thanks a lot, bye-bye.
See if GSX has got any guidance at all for
Alpha
that.
3 on my 26 left via November and Alpha November.
Funny, oh lovely, thanks.
Runner
Cheers, backers.
195, we are ready to taxi.
Speedbird 006, taxi holding point Alpha 3, runway 26
Yeah,
left
I think I
via
said earlier in the
November
stream
and
the first
Alpha
I've been so
November.
busy at work and just family life, it's been so
runway,
difficult to just sort of get on and do things.
November,
But you know, sometimes that's how it is, you know, you just get busy and, you know, unfortunately things like this and streaming just gets pushed to one side. But you know, I've got a few days off, you know, I might be able to get something in tomorrow if I can. I'm trying to work out what we're doing. You know, I know the missus is at work for the next couple of days. No, it's starting to rain. Yeah, oh well, don't care.
I only received my flight and waypoint.
Right, all stations, stand by.
No, it's a shame we're not parking right at the very end on a gate. Bloody tugs. Go on, turn around.
Right at 195, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left via Alpha November and Mike.
Flying the 737 next time. No. You know what I think about the 737. I don't have a clue what I'm doing at.
Mike 1, runway 26 left by Alpha November and Mike 195.
I thought you were keeping your missus happy. No, she's buggered off to work. She can entertain herself while she's there. I've got to entertain the dog, that's all I've got to do. Go on, get out the bloody way.
Speedbird 390, contact Gatwick delivery 121.905, see you in a bit. Speedbird 390, contact Gatwick
Might just have to
delivery
drive through.
121.905 for clearance.
Contact decimal 121.
Right, that's it, I'm driving through him. He's not going to get out of the way.
Lufthansa 225.
Sorry, mate.
Hello,
I'm going to get squished.
Push and start approved, face west.
Just pretend he's not there.
Runway 195, contact.
Right, anyway, 140 is coming up on the left. We've got the APU. Let's turn that off.
Contact Gatwick Tower
Yeah, accumulated pressure's in the green.
Goodbye, thank you.
Speedbird 006, Gatwick ground.
Go ahead for the...
Done the dishes. I haven't actually. No, I've still got to do that.
006, taxi
Back in the
holding point
dishwasher.
Alpha 3, runway 26 left, fly November and Alpha November.
So 140.
Yeah,
What have we got? Looks like we might have some guidance.
Alpha C via November, then Alpha November. For
Unfortunately, passengers will have to get the bus.
Go ground, good afternoon, slash evening, Golf Bravo India Romeo Delta stand 233. We've got our clearance for VFI departure requesting engine startup.
Golf Bravo India Romeo Delta, go ground, hello, startup approved, hold position, report ready for taxi.
Startup approved, report ready for taxi, Golf Romeo Delta, thank you.
Good afternoon, Asian 7 Golf Kilo, stand 16, quick push to start.
Yo.
Agent 7 Golf Kilo, get ground, hello, stand 106, push and start approved, face east.
Push through to the east, Asian 7 Golf Kilo.
Done.
Speedbird 006, contact
Parking brakes on.
124.225, bye.
That's done, definitely got that. Parking brake is, brake pressure's good. Right, on to off. Oh, I'll bugger off.
And Golf Romeo Delta, for my planning, are you able to accept Charlie 1 for departure?
The boarding request.
Thanks, then, Charlie 1 cycle for Romeo Delta.
Thanks.
Go on, disappear. Click spots are too small.
16473,
Done.
ground, hello, taxi, stand
done.
557.
Whoa, 10%,
Sierra,
that's off.
Lima, and Quebec Alpha.
The doors verified?
That's on. That's done. Good. There we go. That's fine. Parking check. Should we actually do that? Actually do it for a change. She's never actually do it. Right opposite the wind shear is off. Parking brake is on. Engines
Passengers
are
bus
off.
is coming.
Exterior lights. Yeah, they are as required. Fuel pumps there all off. The electric pump is off, and the PDs are, I don't care, because they're on. Good. There we go, guys. So there is Gatwick to Jersey in what we could probably say was relatively calm winds. Do BA fly from Gatwick anymore? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've got this new. Do I say a low cost? I don't know if it's low cost. I mean, they've got something called. I think their call sign is Griffin or something, because you know there's obviously griffins on the side of the crest, so it's a different call sign. I think it's different contracts, working contracts. I don't really know the full story, to be fair. But no, they still do it. 777s are there as well. 321s are there. So,
That's for Asian 7 Golf Kilo.
they are still have a presence. They do still have a presence, I should
Do
say,
you reckon you're going to be before you can taxi?
in Heathrow.
Wonder if I can get there.
Anyway, there we go, guys. That was yeah, Jersey and back to Gatwick. I thought it was going to be a bit more interesting. I think I was going to get into Jersey and have to come back, and it will be a bit more interesting with diverts and replanning and all this sort of the other. And in the end, nothing of that happens, and we took a load of extra fuel, and we still landed with just under 5 tons. So you know, not embarrassing. It's when you need the fuel, you need the fuel. And in the end, we didn't need the fuel at all because it was fine. But you know, had we needed it, it would have been there to have used to look at Heathrow or somewhere else or anything else. But we actually got in and it was fine. You know, Gatwick wasn't too bad. Sort of, was it gusting 27 knots or something from the south? And in the end, it was actually relatively placid, wasn't it? It was calm conditions, little bit of winds, but I think a bit like Jersey earlier. It wasn't particularly turbulent. It was just really strong winds. But sometimes it's actually easy when the winds are really strong, but they're consistent. It's less of an issue when it's really turbulent and bumping around. Also, that's where it's a bit more wind sheary and a bit harder to control. But this was just sort of stronger winds. But yeah, no problems. Bread and butter stuff. Do this sort of stuff every day. There we go. Anyway, thanks guys. I'm going to turn the mic off. You can have a quick look at maybe some of the landings or something for the next couple of minutes. And yeah, maybe back tomorrow, Friday. I don't know. Try and work out what I can do, but maybe get another stream at some point this week before I go back to work. Anyway, so just enjoy. Have a nice day, and hopefully the weather's a little bit better where you are. Thanks very much. See you guys all later on. Cheerio.
Hold this point Alpha 3 by 26 left by Juliet, November, Alpha November, in front of 25.
Asian 7 Golf Kilo, respected.
Agent 7 Golf Kilo, taxi Kilo, Papa, hold short of Juliet.
Kilo Papa, short Juliet, Agent 7 Golf Kilo.
Golf Romeo Delta, taxi Juliet, hold short of Papa.
Sorry, just confirm that was Juliet, hold short of Papa to Golf Romeo Delta.
Golf Romeo Delta, over.
Roger, Golf Romeo Delta.
Gatwick ground easy 48 X-ray Lima ready for pushing start.
Gatwick ground 238. 2 sessions 1, break, easy 48 X-ray Lima, stand 42, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved face west, easy 48 X-ray Lima.
Bed 238, Scout ground, hello, expect stand 134.